The preseason finale is finally here. Thank goodness. Let's just get through this one without anybody else getting hurt, you and me included. Welcome to Damon Bruce Plus. As always, brought to you by Ike Sandwiches. Man, our buddy Ike has just got something delicious waiting for you at one of his sandwich restaurants right now. And if you are interested in, picking up an Ike sandwich, having it delivered to you, hopefully there's one around you, number one. And number two, if you order it right now, you probably get it around halftime of 49ers and Chargers. Again, great to have you here. Little 5:30 kickoff on a Saturday night to wrap up a preseason. Sounds pretty good to me. Again, couldn't do it without you. Wouldn't want to do it without you. And certainly, definitely cannot do it without our good friend Ike's, our good friends at the Dubliner, West Portal. Maybe you're there watching the game tonight. If you are, make sure you wave to Kenny, say hello. Make sure you give us a wave in the chat. Hopefully we're your second screen, even at the Dubliner. And we always thank our sponsors. We thank the supers that are going to be coming in tonight. I'll tell you right now, 50 supers means we're going straight into Club Plus. It's a Saturday night. And I also want to thank Jillian, who, number one, is hunkered down with the boys upstairs trying to keep them quiet. We will wish her the very best of luck. Number two, it's been a nice day. We've had a really nice family day. Number three, she's going to put the kids to bed. Number four, already made me a cocktail. How about that? I mean, why not? Why wouldn't we have a little cocktail ready to go for our final preseason game tonight? 49ers and Chargers. Jim Harbaugh's back in town. Trey Lance is here. I mean, if that doesn't call for a little bottoms up, I don't know what more does. And hopefully we're drinking to a very healthy 49ers roster when this game is over. Who's out there? Who's actually playing? Whatever the plan might have been, I think it's had to have changed a little. Kyle might have been wanting to wait and save this preseason game number 3 for the official tune-up for his starters. But just with the way that this preseason is gone, I don't think he can afford to be so bold. I would shelve anybody who you cannot be without in week 1 in Seattle. So we'll see who's out there tonight. Some very interesting, guys trying to make their way onto this team. Chase Lucas tonight is a player that we're all going to have our eyes on. Sebastian Valdez defensively as well. Brian Robinson, the brand new 49er running back that they traded for the Commanders, he's coming to the team, but the paperwork has not gone through. He has not signed his contract yet. That probably happens tomorrow, so no Brian Robinson. They will be light in the pants when it comes to running backs tonight. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out as Nick Moody gets set up to kick off. Let me just say thank you for being here. Cheers. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to a preseason almost being over. Thank goodness. I really can't take much more. Who's our number one receiver? The first guy who catches the ball. There you go. The first guy who catches the ball is your number one receiver tonight. Lucas, going to be in beast mode. All I can tell you, Shannon, is that this guy has played so well. And if playing well in preseason games means you make the team or not, I think the guy's on the team. I hope he is. Cheers. Great to have you. Loner Incognito. You're here. There's nothing I fear. Oh, thank you so very, very much. I'm glad you're here too. Good to see so many familiar faces and names. We got Bang Bang. We got Kickoff. We are underway from Levi's Stadium. Some special teams tacklings. Got the ball out to the 30, but we got a flag on the play. So already rampant cheating here in this game. San Bruno Mike getting excited. Maximum! I mean, sure. It's the most amount of excitement you can bake into a third preseason game, just given the fact that we've got Trey Lance and Jim Harbaugh involved. Both have history with the 49ers. I don't think we need to go over it. But we all know that this is, let's see what Trey looks like. I'm rooting for him. I really am. I don't want him to look good against the Niners, but I hope he salvages his, to this point, completely lost in the woods career. And Jim Harbaugh is a guy who instills confidence into quarterbacks, probably better than Kyle Shanahan even does. So we'll see. It's going to be the 49ers here defensively First, Chargers opening with the ball, 14:55 on the clock, and I'll tell you when the ball gets snapped, just so you can hopefully sync on up and we're all on the same page. Here we go. The ball is almost snapped. There it goes. Up the middle. Ooh, just a gap right up the middle. Right up the middle. Not going to want to see an awful lot of that out of the 49ers defense. We are going to get Alfred Collins out there tonight. Alfred Collins, I'd like to see him have a good night tonight. I'd like to see a lot of Alfred early and often and then not at all. I mean, get him in and out of this game. Gifford, Surratt, and Graham are your linebackers with Green, Brown, Siegel, and Dallas Flowers as your starting secondary tonight. Much better defensive run play on second down for the 49ers defensive line. Got a little pressure, got behind the offensive line, and that's a lost yard. Renardo Green came up to the support the run right there. Again, nobody get hurt. Nobody get hurt. Nobody get hurt. That's all that matters tonight. Nobody get hurt. What we do need is for you to get a little bold right here and now and hit like. Hit subscribe if you would, please. If you hit like, more people will be brought to this video. This video will be brought to more people by the algorithm. The more you interact with it, the more you chat, the more you talk to each other, the more you hit like, the more of you hit subscribe. We're looking to get to 50,000 subs by the bye week. I'm going to need your help to get there. And Trey Lance did a little downfield shopping, but he didn't find anyone open. 4th and 3 now after Lance looked to attack deep, had a nice little pocket, collapsed on him late, but he stood in there. And Trey did have Derek Canteen kind of blew the coverage. He had an open receiver, but he just overthrew him. So now here we go. 13:30 on the clock, 13:29, 13:28. 49ers are fielding a punt. 13:24, 13:23. Hopefully we're all synced up and ready to go again. Cheers. It is really good to have you here. We will be doing live in-game watch parties for each and every 49er game this season. We will quite often have a little second quarter surprise guest stop on by. We always liked doing that last year, and these things became a bit of a success here for the channel. So, thousands of people stop on by while the game is on, and it was an awful lot of fun in a year that went sideways last year. A lot of people said that this was good game day therapy for them. Thank you. What I hope is that you're not in need of therapy as much as we can just sit around and watch a good season of football together. Hey, my first season of covering the 49ers on YouTube, they went to the Super Bowl, so I did my part. Second year wasn't me, it was them who kind of fell apart. By the way, Colby and Moss are starting at your guards tonight, so no Dominic Pooney once again. Saw Zakel is in there as well. Good to see Isaac Garendo back. Garendo's missed the first 2 preseason games with nicks and dings and injuries and not feeling good. So there we go. Again, Gus Bradley, your starting quarterback for your San Francisco 49ers tonight. No, excuse me. Gus Bradley is your coach on this team. This is Carter Bradley, Gus's son, who looked like a nepotism signing in his first go-around in week 1. Week 2 in Las Vegas looked much, much better. Got to give him credit. We were so rough on him the first time around. This is better, but he is jogging off the field right now, and the 49ers, just like the Chargers, each go 3 and out. We might get 3 and out as a little bit of a theme here today because, again, we're looking at the edge of the roster. Everywhere you look on this field, you're looking at roster's edges for the most part. So who's going to make it? Who's going to get it done? We will all find out together here. But, for us, I don't know how valuable this is going to be. But for 4 or 5 guys on each one of these rosters, this is their own personal Super Bowl. This will be among the most important football games they ever play in their lives because it'll either play them onto an NFL roster or play them off of it. Nepotism, schmepotism, right? I mean, come on. If you're talented, if you're good looking, get the job. Maybe talent will keep you there. Loner Incognito, first into the ganja jar tonight. Thank you very much. Coming in with a twin. Thank you very much, Loner. I appreciate that. All right. 49 more to go, and we'll hop into Club Plus right there and then when that happens. But thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Again, what a cool little community we built here over just a handful of seasons. This is our third season together on YouTube. This thing is growing. And again, with your help, by hitting subscribe, like, notify so you don't miss any videos that get put up or live whenever we go live. Boy, I'd sure appreciate that. But more than anything else, tell a friend. Tell another West Coast football fan. Tell another Niner fan about this YouTube channel and tell them to check it out. I'd really, really appreciate that. And if that doesn't deserve another cheers, I don't know what does. By the way, my wife made a solid Manhattan. As you can see, we got some brandied cherries in there. That's a big brandied cherry. Normally, the brandied cherries aren't the size of like maraschino or Bing cherries. That's a big-ass brandied cherry. There's another one hanging out here. Got a Death Star circular. Well, it was a circle. It's broken up now. But had a really nice big circular ice cube in there. It's gotten a little, it's broken up. Doesn't look like a softball anymore. But cheers. It's a great lady, Anthony. Find yourself a beautiful wife who can double as tech support when you're trying to launch a YouTube channel, who's also the best bartender on the block and looks really good in tight pants. That's the woman you say, let's make this work. Thank you. Jamie wants you all to smash that like button. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much for doing your part. Zophmus, glad I can catch a live show. Worst part of the school year. It's interfering with the 11 a.m. show. Maybe it's time for you to abandon them kids and just hang out with us. Do I think that Bradley's better than Mordecai at this point? Yeah, I kind of do, to be honest with you. Mordecai has looked lost out there at times. Connor Bradley looked bad in his debut, but he didn't look lost. Tanner Mordecai's looked lost. Like he's looking out his ear hole and spun around. And there was one play in that Las Vegas game where I just said, oh, man, you can't be this many years into a team system and do that. So that was a little concerning. Saw that on the rewatch. Trey Lance is still in there, faking pitches backwards. First down Chargers. Again, it's very difficult to take you through any level of excitement in a world of play-by-play because there's not going to be an awful lot of that excitement out there. All right, let me get my play-by-play up and ready to go. I was trying to see who that pass was. Jalen Reagor with the catch. Old Eagle draft pick. Big disappointment. Jalen Reagor was in Philadelphia, now on to the Chargers. Always good to see you, Drew, and thank you for the super. Drew says, need Jacob Robinson and Valdez to solidify roster spots tonight. I predict Signal will pick Lance off. Cheers. Hey, we'll see if we get a Siegel interception here tonight. Oh, 3-1 Giants, everybody. It's 3-1 Giants. Look out, Brew Crew. And again, you know the channel's doing well when we get random spamming. Gotta love a little random spam. Cheers. Means it's working. I mean, you can kind of hate it, but you can also like it. By the way, the fact that this drink has seen its ice cube break up, I now get Clinky Cocktail. Listen to that. Doesn't that sound good? It's one of my favorite sounds in the world. Was that ball batted at the line of scrimmage by Trey Lance? It fluttered. Dallas Flowers did a nice job covering his guy. There was nowhere to go with it. The ball got to the ground. Was this batted at the line of scrimmage at all? Let's look at this. We get a hand on this ball? I can't tell. I think it was. Can I get a replay on that? Elliott. I think Elliott did get his hand up there and got in the way. By the way, we are at 10:38 on the clock. 10:38 on the clock, 10:37. Chargers got the punt away. Sunny patch of the field. But hey, an actual punt that didn't turn into a disaster. That's special teams improvement right there, if you do not mind me saying. Jim Beam or Jack Damon. I think this is a little Woodford Reserve. I know that we just picked up a bottle of Woodford Reserve. I think that's where Jillian went there. Damon, I'm a minute behind you. Are you East Coast or West Coast? Shannon, I am sitting to you in the city of San Francisco, and I am coming to you watching this game now on YouTube. Let me tell you, and I got a little advice, and I don't know if this has sped me up here on YouTube in the broadcast, but if you're on YouTube, hit your down button, bring up your menu, go over to the three dots, which open up another menu. Go to the three dots and then go and turn off broadcast delay. And I think even on YouTube TV, it gives you a little bit more of a real-time broadcast. It's not slowed down by YouTube on your way to it. So turn off broadcast delay on your YouTube. And if that's where you're going, I think it really does make the actual picture you're receiving as close to live in real time as I've seen. Better than network television. Anthony, I do have a Last Mr. Bruce 15 year. Oh, wait, I do have a Last Mr. Bruce 15 years and YouTube channel. Got 45 million views. Explored 2 weeks ago. Craziness. Great show. Wait, I'm sorry. What's going on? Anthony, so yeah, we had this set up YouTube channel before we ever started posting on it. We just started posting a couple years ago. Are we already at 45 million views? That feels like an awful lot. I don't know. Anthony, I'm a little confused by your super, but thank you. What kind of party is this, Damon? It's a preseason week three preseason party. It's not going to be great. Let's just be honest. Damon with the good stuff. I like Maker's Mark, man. I love a Maker's Mark Manhattan. I love a Bullet Rye Manhattan. Bullet Rye is one of my favorite, really friendly price point go-to bottles of brown liquor. Very good. Anthony, sorry I didn't quite understand there, but are you saying is there a Damon Bruce imposter who's already doing better than me? I don't know. Either way, congratulations to all involved. Let's get back to this game here. I missed that first down play from Carter Bradley, he's walking on his foot there, a little ginger, little hitch in Carter Bradley's giddy up. I mean, every single play that doesn't see a femur just explode out of a 49er pant leg to me is a good play, so. Loner. That's all I drink, Damon. The Bullet. Bullet's good, man. Bullet's really solid. I don't think you can find a better brown liquor at the price point of a bottle of Bullet, especially when you go to the Bevmo and they got you get your second bottle for 10 cents or a dime or $1, whatever that is. That's usually a sale that's like forever going on at Bevmo. Bang, bang. Absolutely. How about this? T from the 203 is so bored producing Dolphins pregame, postgame. I keep on reading Omar Kelly's tweets. Omar Kelly hates this Dolphins team. It feels like everybody hates this Dolphins team. So T from the 203, cheers. You must hate pulling out highlights from a Dolphins team that isn't generating many. Oh, right off the hands. Who dropped that? Numero 6. Is this Sky Moore? Sky Moore, less drops. Is that what we need out of Sky Moore here? I'm accusing Sky Moore of this drop here before I know it's for him for sure, but I think it is number 6. Yep, there he is. Sky Moore. Who's not excited about Sky Moore? Look, I don't have a problem with Sky Moore. I have a problem with the never-ending series of mistakes that brought the 49ers to Sky Moore. I have a problem with the way that they didn't get out in front of negotiating with Juwan Jennings, knowing that he was going to come back asking for a little bit of more. The 49ers have a blind spot in their organization, and the same organization that brought you Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens now has a blind spot at the position of wide receiver. It's staggering how difficult it's been for the 49ers at times to just get that position right. Another super comes in here from Anthony saying, I had a lady of 15 years. Oh, had a lady of 15 years. I have a YouTube channel that exploded 2 weeks ago. Got 45 million views. Well, Anthony, congratulations. 45 million views in only 2 weeks. What video did you put up? What made this massive explosion to your YouTube channel? Congratulations. Please share. We're trying to learn new tricks over here too. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations to you and your lady and whatever cocktail you got going on. Chiefs fans had nothing good to say about Sky Moore. Again, he's not much of what am I looking for? Oh yeah, NFL player. You know who is? Keenan Allen. Somebody saying, Damon, Keenan didn't want to come play for the 49ers. Well, they should have put something in front of him that could have convinced him otherwise, and that something is usually a pile of more money than he's being offered in another pile. I would have done that. Beyond the whole Keenan Allen situation, if that's still not good enough for you, if you needed something perfect to come along, why not have made that trade for Terry McLaurin? Oh, no, that wasn't perfect enough for you, so that didn't happen. And this team just continues to spin its wheels around and around and around on guys who have not worked out. Are you ready? Forget about all the signings. Forget about all the free agents that they've picked up, all the equivalent of NFL 10-day contracts they've given away at the position of wide receiver. Just listen to this team's track record, drafting wide receivers under Kyle Shanahan. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to need a drink before we get into this one. 2017, Kyle's first year, they take Trent Taylor. 2018, Dante Pettis and Richie James. 2019, Deebo Samuel was drafted. Jalen Hurd was drafted. 2020 was Brandon Ayuk and Juwan Jennings. 2022, Danny Gray. 2023, Ronnie Bell. 2024, Ricky Pearsall. 2025, they draft Jordan Watkins. And if we're going to count Junior Bergen on this roster, he's a wide receiver too, even though I don't think he's going to make the roster. Again, why are you drafting Junior Bergen if you're going to be trading for Sky Moore? But basically, what we've got in that list of drafted players alone is 2.5 wide receivers at about 12 picks. You know, that's 8 different drafts. That's 12 wideouts selected. And we're talking about 2.5 of these guys were good. You know, we still got a jury out on Ricky Pearsall. Don't know what to expect there. You got Brandon Ayuk, who's been the most successful, I would think. He's certainly been the best paid of the group. And he's also been the least happy San Francisco 49er that has ever gotten the price point he asked for in a contract negotiation. I understand injuries are frustrating, but that guy hasn't been happy to be a 49er for 2 solid years now. Deebo was good for 2 or 3 years, but he's already gone. So don't victory lap that as, you know, oh, got that one right. He's gone. So I don't want to hear it. This team is stunk at wide receiver over and over and over again. And then you look at all the other, you know, edge of the roster guys they bring about. And this is the Ray McLeods and the Willie Sneeds and, Chris Conley and Ronnie Bell and all, just all the guys who one after another amounted to nothing. Absolutely nothing. We got Alfred Collins in the middle of that tackle right there. Number 2, he's a big 92. He's a big body. It's easy to see him on the field. Oh, a little profile on Marquise Siegel. Again, was played at K-State. K-State loses today to Iowa State. Brock Purdy, got to be happy. Cyclones already 1-0 in this college football season. Go to Ireland in week 0 and get a win. Again, we're in midseason form of enthusiasm right here. Jay King, wide receiver core sucks. Sky Moore, fucking awful. Look, Sky Moore is young. It's a new situation for him. Let's see how he develops. I don't want to tell you that Sky Moore is bad before he gets to prove whether or not he's even got a shot of being good. But outside of Tyreek Hill, the Kansas City Chiefs, you don't wave goodbye to guys who go on and do anything without Patrick Mahomes. Hey, nice penetration on 3rd and 5 by this 49ers defensive front. Looked like Graham was right up there in the middle of that tackle. Yep, there he is, Jimmy Graham, right in the middle of that. Alfred Collins, let's watch Alfred Collins slide over here. He takes on 2 blocks. And here's the thing. Alfred Collins took on 2 blocks. He separated late, came in, helped clean up the tackle. Alfred Collins is going to be taken on double teams all year long. I don't know how many impressive statistic days he's going to have, but if gobbling up double teams for guys to make plays around him, that's the job. I think he's going to do it well. 4th and 3, the Chargers were going for it, but it looks like a false start on San Diego, old habits die hard, on Los Angeles's right tackle. Yep. That's a false start. Everybody points at Sharp, feel the shame, walk off the field because you made it 4th and 8 instead of 4th and 3, and Harbaugh ain't going for it on 4th and 8, and here comes the punting unit with Sky Moore back to return this punt. Let's see if Sky Moore can do anything on special teams. I'm just taking little birdie sips since I only got the one drink down here. All right. Kick is away. Sky Moore is going to run away from that. That is a get away ball. San Diego, good coverage on a punt inside the 5-yard line. So it's going to be Carter Bradley with an awful lot of field in front of him when he comes back out here with the 49ers and their offense. Oh, and here is Beyonce's laundromat commercial. This laundromat commercial, along with Chase Lucas of the 49ers, has been the premier entity in the preseason covering the 49ers. Beyonce's got some clean drawers on for a woman who is in a laundromat. Got no skid marks on the back of them panties. Bending over like a table. She like she's a coffee table there to get into that dryer. I mean, if you got it, flaunt it. Unless, of course, I were already a billionaire and a mother, in which case I'd be like, I'm not going to be bending over in my underwear on television for Levi's. But to each their own. Bay Laundromat. Look at that. Not bad. The Queen Bee. I fucking knew I could count on you. Beyonce is pouring ice in that machine. Is that what that is? I thought it was diamonds. I thought she was like stonewashing her jeans, but because it's Beyonce, she uses diamonds. That's what I thought. Paul Coffey, Beyonce play-by-play, here for it. Look, we're gonna try. We're going to try to bring you a day of football. It's a little different than you might get somewhere else. Yeah, Jay-Z Lucky guy. He's happy with that. There's no doubt. Chicago Jason says, it's funny that the 49ers need a trade in season to acquire skill position players to help them reach the Super Bowl, Emmanuel Sanders and CMC. And yeah, I mean, you got to be bold and make trades. But here's the thing. I don't think you can hold the right trade against the team. I like those trades. Those are good trades. Tanner Mordecai is going to be coming into the game. Didn't get a lot out of Bradley tonight. So I'm guessing Tanner Mordecai might get the rest of the first half, and then it'll be Nate Sudfeld because he is, just totally irrelevant. Nate Sudfeld's getting cut on Thursday or Tuesday for sure. So he'll probably get the rest of the game. If you're playing in the second half of this game, you're probably not on the roster. Garendo stopped behind the line of scrimmage because of tough starting field position. There isn't a whole lot of behind the line of scrimmage for the 49ers to be playing with here. But that was pressure right up the middle. Nick Zakel playing center tonight, not getting the job done. Neither Colby nor Moss has been open up things right in the middle. Ball out to Robbie Chosen, or as we're calling him, Bobby Choice. Catch there for about a 3-yard gain to Bobby Choice. Very good question here, 510 Steve. Why is Beyonce wearing the granny panties? That's a great question. I'll say this, that commercial could only appear on HBO or Cinemax if she were wearing another type of underwear. So we got a lot of pressure. We got flags down. We got Tanner Mordecai being spun around in the end zone. He throws one away. And this is going to take some litigation to figure out what just happened there on that play. We got flags. We got panic. And we got a referee about to make an announcement. Illegal shift offense. I mean, I don't care. That's the things that drive Kyle Shanahan nuts. You make a full speed mistake, that's football. If you're making an illegal shift and your penalties are being drawn pre-snap, you're not in your playbook enough, and that is going to get your ass cut. So here comes a punt out of the end zone. Punt out of the end zone. Protection is good. Ball's away. Fielded just on the other side of the 50. And, good return here. A very good return for the San Diego Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers, excuse me. That is down in the red zone, about the 15-yard line. But we got a flag on the play. And if you are the 49ers, you are hoping that is against the Chargers. Because if it's not, this is a first, without a doubt, special teams failure of the preseason in terms of guys didn't make the tackle, stay in their running lane, and that is a big, ugly return that you literally bought Brant Boyer in to make sure it didn't happen. Holding, Chargers, Boyer's happy. Diamonds equal ice. Is that what it is? Is that the Diamonds equal ice? No. Hoosiers didn't play today in week 0. Did not play today. I guess this, Anthony's about Tanner Mordecai. Yeah, they've cut him twice. He has been a guy who keeps on losing his seat in a game of roster musical chairs. I don't even know if it's an indictment on him as much as it's been a necessity to bring in bodies to play wide receiver, bodies to play offensive and defensive line, bodies to be running back. So, Tanner Mordecai has not represented himself greatly, but I don't know if that is already. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Sudfeld already got cut. Yeah, he was here for 5 minutes. Well, it's going to be a lot of Tanner Mordecai then the rest of the way. Trey Lance taking a shot downfield. Oh, no, that's not Trey Lance. Lance is already out of the game. Oh, man, they're giving us nothing to watch tonight, huh? Is that the way it's going? Please, no Beyonce Super Bowl halftime show. Hey, man, little birdies have told me that Taylor Swift is going to be playing Levi's Stadium at halftime. Just, I'm not announcing it. I'm not saying that I know this, but I've heard through two sources that they're beginning auditions to be a dancer in the Taylor Swift Super Bowl halftime. I've heard that. I don't know if I believe it yet, but just know that that could be happening. I would totally agree with you here. It should be Metallica this time around. Metallica should be the Super Bowl. Should have had it the first time around. But no, we got Beyonce and Coldplay. Hey, Damon, just made myself a Negroni, but I used tequila instead of gin. Damn tasty. Okay. All right. Get creative. Yeah, I just threw up in my mouth a little. I mean, here's the thing. Taylor Swift isn't for me, but she's so popular. Who could ever say that won't have mass appeal? Give me Metallica or Green Day, Loner. I hear you. I hear you. If you put it up to the people and said, hey, good people of the world, who do you want to see? Metallica nor Green Day would stand a chance in that public vote against Miss Swift. Taylor Heineke is now the quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers. Jalen Graham got wiped out on a play right there. They just featured him, and then I was watching him, and he just let a running back run right past him. '49er Red Zone says, hey, we'd still be together if it wasn't for the incident at that Coldplay concert. How about that? That was fantastic. Cheating on your wife, getting all romantic at a Coldplay concert, and you get busted. Good. Taylor Heineke tried to put a little back shoulder on that pass to whoever he was throwing it to. Did not happen. Darrell Luter Jr. on the coverage. Good coverage from Darrell Luter Jr. Another guy trying desperately to put something good on film today so they makes the roster. I would say that Luter Jr. or Chase Lucas is, one of those guys who is going to be the last man in the room, if they're allowed in the room at all, in this secondary room. Both those guys are competing for what I think is one spot. 4th and 5. Punt away here now for the Chargers. We got a scoreless first quarter in a game that is basically watched guys swap 3 and outs. Sky Moore tackled almost immediately, so no return there for Sky Moore. But again, he didn't turn the ball over. Sky Moore didn't actually help the Chargers. So, improvement. Master of Puppets at the Super Bowl would be awesome. Oh, come on. Absolutely, Valen. I mean, I'd open with it. I would open with that. Damon, if you're going to be doing lives during the game, you need to keep a live score counter. Okay. Let me see if I can whip one up here. There you go. Helpful? Is that helpful? Are you all caught up now as to what today's score is right here? There you go. Happy to help. Oh no, you don't know who's attributed to which. Let me help you out here. This is there you go. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me take care of that hyphen. And put the space in there that it so desperately needs. There you go. Now you're all caught up. Hey, I'll take the comments whenever. I appreciate it. Just trying to help the people. Again, it's freaking just me. I don't have time to. It's amazing this is even happening. If I had a producer, if I still had my boy Lucas, if I still had John Goulet, if I had somebody working on somebody else, we could do lots of things. There's a one-man gang. Goose eggs. That's what we're looking at. Damon, that's the perfect score bug. It really is. I mean, what is it? Why do score bugs have to be all fancy? There you go. Is it wrong for me to go Niners though? Should I use their official? Hold on. I'll go 49ers. There you go. Now there's no confusion at all. None at all. Yeah. People who need the reps. Is this yeah, Kevin can help. Kevin, look at it this way. I could use one of my boys to instantly become a young man in his 20s to help produce this channel. What help that would be. All right, 142, 141, punting again. It has been a series of 3-and-outs exchanged, maybe a first down here or there. That ball's out. Are the 49ers on it? Do we have our first official turnover of this game? That ball was fumbled on punt return, excuse me. Isaac Guerrero, by the way, gets up. He looks like he dislocated his shoulder. Isaac Guerrendo's carrying his arm funny as he jogs off there. Yep, now they're bringing that. Oh, man, I think Isaac Guerrendo's a fragile guy, and that's just who he is. Braden Willis with the recovery. They're saying the 49ers got that back. That's a fumble. That's a fumble, and that ball bounced a little funny, bottom of the pile, and Braden Willis went down there and got it. Man, Guerrero looks like he is hurt. Of course he is. He's playing football. Doesn't take much more than that to hurt Isaac Guerrero. Real quick, let's go to the update. It's still scoreless. Careful, Damon. Do you have written consent from the National Football League? No, we got to watch it on the play-by-play. But I really mean it. With this, I mean, this is basically like ripping off NFL graphics packages right there. Look at that. Look at that. You could be watching the TV or you could be watching this YouTube channel right now, and either way, you would know exactly what the score is. This is the type of accuracy we will be struggling and striving to achieve each and every in-game watch party that we're going to be having for you this year. By the way, 187 people in the room right now. We're just over 100 likes, so that means, at least 80 of you could lean forward right now and tap that thumbs up button. The vast majority of regular viewers still aren't subscribers, believe it or not. So if you are not, you want to help out the channel, please hit subscribe, hit like, hit notify, and all those good things to make it a beautiful music for me over here. Holy shit, Guerrendo's hurt again. I mean, it must be a day of the week that ends in Y. So we're basically going to be looking at Jeff Wilson Jr. as the, only healthy running back remaining in this game for the 49ers? Great. Garendo hurt his shoulder again. You can see him over there. He is raising his arm. He is testing out the mobility in that shoulder. He is not happy. Tree Man, thanks for being here. If IG is on punt coverage, that's doomed. Well, I think he's on punt coverage for this particular game. Wouldn't be in the regular season. Loner Incognito comes back to a theory that I've seen a lot of 49er fans, put on the table lately. And look, I'm not here to argue with you that they're doing a great job or the results are happening, but I can tell you, without any ambiguity at all, the only group of people in the world more acutely aware of the 49ers injury problems other than 49ers fans are the 49ers themselves and that team and their trainers and their doctors and their front office and their manager. Everyone knows, believe me, they're working morning, noon, and night to get this right. It's just a brutal sport, man. If you're out there playing, you're going to get hurt. It's just that simple. Damon, you should come with us. Giants to the Cubs game out with Paulie and Tony. What game are they going to? I was not formally invited. Damon, can we get you on color commentary for the national broadcast? Let's do it. Let's do it. You want to get some attention on these NFL games for a change? Put me on the broadcast. Rise. The struggle is real. It really is, man. When it comes to staying healthy, the struggle is real for the San Francisco 49ers. There is no doubt about that. Yay, go out and get that jersey right now, Zothmas. Brian Robinson Jr., baby. I'll tell you, it's a solid pickup. That really is. Sky Moore is not impressing you at all. I think Brian Robinson will be. He's not just a powerful back. He's not just good in short yardage. He's good catching the ball out of the backfield as well. He's still very young. He still has an awful lot of tread on his tires. This is an unquestionably good trade. And oh, by the way, DeMarcus Robinson, who we all know is going to be suspended, just caught a touchdown from Tanner Mordecai. Woo! How about that? First play of the second quarter, the 49ers come out hunting the end zone and they bag it. Tanner Mordecai. Clean pocket. DeMarcus Robinson just runs right down the field between two guys. Easy, untouched touchdown from the 49ers right there. It's not a good look on either of the Chargers cornerbacks who were supposed to be on top of that play, but there you go. All right, Jake Moody. We don't want any adventures here. Can you give me an extra point right down the middle? No, he doesn't. Jake Moody missed the point after touchdown. I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, they cut right to Kyle Shanahan, who is muttering, and he knows he's muttering. So Shanahan immediately brings up the play sheet to cover his mouth because he was saying, why did I burn a third-round draft pick on this guy? What am I doing? Tanner Mordecai is, trying to dap him up. But Jake Moody, dude, there's no defending you, Jake Moody. There's no defending you. There's nobody except the guys in the front office who want you on this team anymore. And, everyone was talking about the big field goals that he made in Las Vegas. They're even showing right now on the show that the highlight package of his game winner, the game tying field goal. And you thought to yourself, these field goals will be forks in the road for young Mr. Moody. The confidence that he needs will be born in this moment, and the very first kick he tries in the very next game he plays is a missed point after touchdown. Get Greg Anderson back in here immediately. Hold on. I have something to do. Because it's official now, kids. Wait, where'd it go? 49ers 6, Chargers 0. There's your score bug update. 49ers 6, Chargers 0. Jake Moody, you stink. No, I'll include that. There you go. Jake Moody, you stink. It's just too bad, man. I don't think he's got the right mindset to be this team's kicker. I mean, you just can't feel comfortable or think he's going to be automatic about anything. That stinks. He stinks. It's 6-0 49ers. DeMarcus Robinson did his job. Tanner Mordecai did his job. Anderson and Beal in on tackles right there. Darrell Luter Jr. This is the second time we said his name tonight. He's been playing well so far for the 49ers he's got to put something on tape afternoon. Luter came up in run support, made a real nice tackle. No problems there. Chef A wants to know, is it time for a safety meeting? I mean, every single time Moody kicks, you should get as safe as you can, Chef A. Every single time. Anthony, I'm still waiting to hear, by the way, as I'm looking at this, what your YouTube channel, what did you do to get 45 million views? I'm dying to know. If you told me about it earlier, I'm sorry, I missed it. Have we gotten into the Jake Moody hate? Hold on. First of all, I will barbecue hot dogs at the half. Okay. Oh, look at this. Damon, you going to read my super? I just saw it. I was updating the score bug. Thank you so much, Chef A. Cheers, darling. Again, what's so cool to me is that people who have met in this chat, like, get together for drinks together in real life. I saw a picture of Chef A and Michelle Haberman getting together. They sent me that picture. Thank you so much. I love it. Love it. Love it when people take what is an internet meeting and turn it into a real life friendship. That's just the best. Yeah. Smoke it if you got it. Smoke it if you got it. Yeah, we're taking little kisses of the booze tonight here. These are tiny little sips. Tanner's darts getting overlooked now. Yeah, Tanner made a really nice throw. I think this was, we were talking about a hot dog, but hot links and bratwurst. Yeah, sheboygan it up at all times. And I would agree with you here, Facepalm. Moody cannot be trusted. He's got that face that looks like he misses field goals for a living. Niner Goat 16. I'll tell you, whenever they get in tight in Moody's face mask, you do not see a lot of brimming confidence from his eyes. I will give you that. Red Jet, I've yet to meet my Michelle and my awesome mom. Well, we got to get you and Chef A and Red Jet all together. We got to get you all together, ladies. I had to put a Plus Mania together just for that. Yeah, and Mike, I would agree with you. Mike Fuss says, I don't hate Jake Moody, but they need to cut him. Hey, I like Jake Moody. I've been Jake Moody's biggest proponent. I keep talking about leg talent and the investment that they made, and he's not much worse than the guys who, because they're not Niners kickers, you're never even complaining about. No, but I would agree with you. We've reached the point on Jake Moody where he cannot be trusted. Rome, I wish every kick was 59 yards away. Yeah, those go down, no problem. Point after touchdowns. Again, all you need to know about Jake Moody is he's got the longest field goal ever made in a Super Bowl game, right up until that got beat in the same Super Bowl game. And he missed an extra point in a Super Bowl where, had he not missed that, it would not have gone to overtime in the first place. So, damn. We got Bay Area Chris coming in here. Thanks for hosting, DB. This is far from maximum football. I would agree. Maximum football! Are you still sponsored by Green Gridiron? So we don't have any promotion running this year like we did last year where I had a promo code to give you, but I still have Green Gridiron's website up, and it's in the description of this video, and maybe you can still use my name as a promotion. I might have it up there still. And the helmets that you see behind me did come from Green Gridiron, and I like those guys an awful lot. Really like those guys, and you will too if you check out a helmet from them, either a real, replica, custom, authentic. They got great stuff. Thank you, Bay Area Chris. Saturday night games are awesome. Rinks around. Craig Kitchen. Give me a little Saturday night game. I'm good. I'm good. Drinks around. Rinks around. I mean, if we were hockey fans, we'd all be, we could rink and drink. But I mean, if you can't enjoy a little bit of a cocktail as you're trying to slog through the third preseason game of the year, when can you? When can you drink on the air? Honestly. Oh, this is just unnecessary. Mr. Watch Your Toes. If erectile dysfunction had a face, it would be Moody pre-kick. Look at it this way. If Moody would take some Viagra, maybe his kicks would be straighter. This is a awfully long chit-chat that they're having with Trent Williams, who is, I think, cut off the sleeves on the 49er pullover. He's ripped it up a little. He wants to show everybody the chains, the dog collars. Those are thick chains, man. Trent Williams spent a lot of money on those teeth. Trent Williams spent a lot of money on those chains. No doubt. Scotty C says that was it. I was pulling for him, but this is just unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, when points after touchdowns are an adventure, the job's not yours. Anthony says, I have my commercial fishing and dog training stuff, but a few Michael Jordan and Bond shorts came up and some comedy clips on there. So, dude, you had a couple shorts go viral on you? That's awesome. Most popular video I've done is a short about Steph Curry. The thing's got nearly 18 million views, and it's made me like $1,800. It's not a lucrative thing, a short, but when they do pop, that is good. Joe F says, every time I think I should be watching a preseason game, I start watching one, and then I realize I have better things to do. This is fair. That's fair. Postman, you're right. I am microdose. Well, look it. I mean, this is all I got left. Unless at halftime I run upstairs and make myself another cocktail. I see Alfred Collins in the picture here. Let's see what he just did on a replay. A little stunting in the middle between Anderson, I believe, and Collins. Collins comes around, steps up in the pocket, forces a throw a little bit. Good rep. No problems. Again, wanted to see Alfred Collins a little bit in this game. All right. Chargers are setting up for a field goal. That's a long field goal. And what do you know? The field goal went right down the middle like they're supposed to, like they normally do. So while I remind everybody that Jake Moody stinks, and he does, we now have an updated score right there. 49ers 6, Chargers 3, everybody. I mean, I hope you took the under. This is just scintillating action. Saturday night games, drinks all around. That's how we're going to get through it together. Look at Chicago Jason sipping the Cavassier. Or, you know, if you're really in the room with someone classic and they order the Courvoisier, that's when you know you're hanging with the classy thumbs up group. Niner Goat 16 says Alfred Collins can't shed blocks at this level. They're picking on him. No, he is getting double teamed with almost every play, and he is eating those double teams up. So that's good. He is doing what he's supposed to be in there doing. If he's getting double teamed, he's doing his job. If you don't hear his name an awful lot in a football game, but he's getting double teamed, he's doing his job. You know, what is the difference between Alfred Collins and Javon Kinlaw? You didn't have to double team Javon Kinlaw, which meant he wasn't doing his job. Javon Kinlaw was a guy who wasn't going to beat anybody one-on-one, and he wasn't going to draw the double team, and that's why it never worked for him, that and a myriad of injuries. Alfred Collins, he's doing his job. All right. Dan, that drive took longer than my flight from Detroit to San Francisco. I mean, we don't need any long drives. What we do need is a running clock. That would be nice. That's what did it. 39.9 million views at the moment on the Olympic diving fail. There you go. A goofy video you produced went viral out of nowhere. And look at that, man. Got more views in a weekend than I've had in 2 years of doing shows over here. So congratulations to you. That's awesome, Anthony. Keep it up. Look at Brock Purdy working these seeds. Purdy's working the seeds, spitting in a cup to be polite and friendly about it. All right, we got Sky Moore on kick return right now. Decent return for Sky Moore. Gets it up to about the 36-yard line. That's the best play we've seen out of Sky Moore since putting on a 49er uniform. No flags in any direction. By the way, Tanner Mordecai is out of this game now, and Carter Bradley is back in. So I don't know if Carter Bradley got banged up there for a minute, and that's why Mordecai came in. Normally when a guy comes out of a preseason game, he doesn't come back in. But Carter Bradley is back in this game now. Scintillating action. All right, by the way, there's 7:47 on the clock. If you're looking to sync up with us, 7:47, and the ball is snapped now. Low snap. Bradley picks it up off the tip of his cleats. Throws to Isaac Guerendo, who is still in the game. That is good news for all Isaac Guerendo injury concerns. Guerendo's still out there, so that's good. Again, they were setting up a little bit of a screen, but it looks like the Chargers were kind of all over it. Guerendo comes back, and he gets wiped out quickly. I'll tell you, the run blocking has been thoroughly unimpressive the last 2 weeks. And I understand that these aren't guys who are going to be playing big roles, but neither of those Chargers players is going to be playing big roles. And, you know, I don't care who you are. When you're out there, you got to open up a little bit of running lane action. And the 49ers backups have done nothing to open up the running game. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a little note. I'll talk about that with Kruger tomorrow. By the way, Kruger and I are going to come to you 9 a.m. Sunday morning, a little wake up whenever the 49ers play. Larry and I will be with you the following morning. And tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock West Coast time and noon brunching East Coast time. Join us. All right, Carter Bradley got sandwiched right there in the pocket. Is that a fumble? Was his arm coming forward? Again, don't need replays. I don't need replay. I don't need review in my preseason, but here we are, and I think they're taking a look at that. Rita Thomas. 49ers just called up Ray Wersching, said that he's fit, tanned, and ready. Hey, get Ray up there. Oh, speaking of fit, tanned, and ready, Beyonce is in her underpants in the laundromat again. Jorge Luis Sotelo. Damon, I'm going to the Notre Dame game. We'll catch these convicts pounding the Catholics. Go Canes. Ooh, that'll be fun, man. That will be fun. Enjoy. Is that game, by the way, in South Bend? If it's in South Bend, you're in for a treat. That's a special game day atmosphere and experience. There's no doubt. But have a great time, man. You'll have to let us know the week you get back how it went. Don't you wish you went to that laundromat, Damon? No, loner. Here's the thing. Number one, it's a commercial because there's never been a woman as attractive as Beyonce in a laundromat in the history of the planet. Hot women don't go to laundromats. Hot women have in-unit washing. Okay? It's just the way it goes. So that whole premise of that commercial is set up on a lie. No one looking like Beyonce is going to the frickin' laundromat to wash and fold. No way. Just being real, bro, none of these guys are going to play. No, a few of these guys are going to play. I mean, Jalen Graham's on this team. You're going to see either Darrell Luter or Chase Lucas make this team. Nick Martin's going to get out there. He is going to be on this team. One of those disappointing guards right now is going to be a guard on this team. Spencer Burford, who's been disappointing, is going to be on this team. Not in starting capacities, but they're going to be out there. So when they are out there, I want them to look good. But yeah, all the important guys ain't playing tonight. I don't think that was the original plan, but then, the entire roster got hurt before the season even started. And I think Kyle needed to change some things up. Robert Beal Jr. with a nice tackle there. Like to see that. Again, give me some contact on the Charger side of the line of scrimmage. That always makes me happy. Just give it to me. Little push, little play behind the line. That's all I want out of a defense in a preseason game. Push and play behind. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. 5:51, 5:50, 5:49, 5:48, 5:47. Ball is snapped. Here we go. Taylor Heineke rolling to his right. Into the end zone. That was an easy touchdown. There were 3 Niners around the target, but none of them were able to get their hands or anywhere in the vicinity of making a play right there. Who blew that coverage? Can I get a replay, please? This is just a wide receiver coming all the way across the field. That is Jair Brown getting beat. Marquise Siegel got a little dusted there too. Oh, what do you know? Another easy to count on. No one was worried about it. point after touchdown. And because of that, oh my goodness, hold on. We got ourselves a whole bunch of updating right now. And I don't like it when people put the trailing score second at all. So I got to just really change things around now because it is Chargers 10, 49ers 6. Let me remind everyone before I put this score up so you're all up to date. Number 1, Jake Moody, you stink. And it's Chargers 10, 49ers 6. There you go. Now you're all updated. At least I got the Florida Panthers. That's right. Jorge, at least you got that. Cheers. Congratulations to you and your Stanley Cup. Is Ray Finkel available? Robbie Gold, Ray Finkel, Ray Ratto, Art Garfinkel. I don't care. I think it's got to be somebody other than Jake Moody. Jake Moody has "Don't Trust Me" written all over him. So shame if the 49ers put themselves in position to where they have to trust him. By the way, did you guys know Finkel is Einhorn? Yeah, I heard. I think Graham could make this team. I think he could. Carter Bradley, utter dog shit. He has not looked good today, but I tell you, he had some moments in Las Vegas where he was impressive. And just based on the fact that Nate Sudfeld was here for a minute, gone, Tanner Mordecai gets cut every other day. Not going anywhere. Chef A says Beyonce can wash and fold me anytime. Hey now. By the way, those of you who are into hot lesbian action, I got a show for you on Netflix. My wife and I just binged 8 episodes over the course of about 2 nights. We watched The Hunting Wives on Netflix. The Hunting Wives on Netflix is so trashy. It's sort of entertaining. It's definitely a show for girls, but I enjoyed it. And what's her name? The girl who played Silk Spectre in The Watchmen, and she's been in a ton of rom-coms. She's usually like the really hot blonde that might be threatening Cameron Diaz. You know, one of those. I don't know her name, but she's in it, and she's naked for a lot of it. She's nice to look at. It's a wonderfully trashy Netflix show called Hunting Wives, which should be called MAGA Texas Lesbians. And whether that sounds entertaining to you or not, it is. They also got the chick who was the redhead from Pitch Perfect in it. And I didn't think she was going to show off the goodies, but she shows the boobies too. She's more stingy with them than the other gal, but there's some spicy moments in that. Hunting Wives, check it out. You know, Craig's Kitchen, I wish that I could just join you in that confidence. I think week 1 is absolutely set up for the 49ers to lose in Seattle. Hopefully they don't, but I think they're set up to catch a loss and start 0-1 in Seattle. I really do. It's going to take a whole lot of Kyle Shanahan figuring things out for that to not happen. And Mario, I like Moody, but I'm losing confidence. I mean, Mario, if you were Jake Moody's father, you would have to tweet that. Seriously. Or Jake Moody's dad, you got to be like, I like the kid, but I'm losing confidence. What do we got here? Guess Trey Lance shirts are going back in the closet now? Oh, no, well, look, Trey Lance might have a spot on this roster, which means they got him out of this meaningless game. I mean, the way that this folds out, I'm wondering if Trey Lance isn't the backup for Herbert and Tyler Heineke is the guy who might actually get cut. West Coast Ghost says Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch both need to be fired. When we get whipped by the Seahawks in week 1, everyone will see. Again, there's enough evidence out there that it's not dog shit. So where you can't even call it that. But massive disappointment at moments, defining the way you feel about them, I'll grant you that. But you don't know football if you think that either one of those guys is, just fireable offense level bad at their jobs. But the disappointment has been great, man. And it's starting to define them. Disappointment is defining the 49ers more than promise, more than genius cards, more than pointed in the right direction, have defined them. Yeah, you can put away the Trey area shirts, though. That's for sure. Jair Brown's regression, there's something there to it. I mean, he was great that rookie year, and not so much. How the Bears looking, I'm going to tell you right now, I have a lot of trouble trusting whether or not Caleb Williams is the right guy. That offense looks better without him in there than it does with him in there at times. I don't think Brown's getting cut. I think Brown still holds some value. I think he would hold some trade curiosity. I think you got to give guys who have shown that they can do it the opportunity to show you that they can do it when things start going bad again. I'm not giving up on Jair Brown yet. The Jair Brown downfall needs to be studied. I don't think it's that severe. Garrett, can we please just cut Jake Moody already? Please, God. I hear you. Never seen anything like it in the NFL. Moody is unreal. I mean, here's the thing. You never see anything like that out of guys who get drafted in the 3rd round. Jake Moody is giving you the type of performance that street free agents give you at times. And I would say at times because street free agent is where you're supposed to find your kicker. You're not supposed to spend draft picks on a kicker. By the way, Bradley just got gobbled up and went down. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. Thank God. We got another whole half of football, though, coming up after this. Oh, my Lord, this is going to be a long night. So to keep me inspired, please hit like and subscribe. Another illegal shift on the San Francisco 49ers. These pre-snap penalties have got to be driving Kyle nuts. So looking at 4th and 13, it is punt time once again for an offense that has done very, very little so far in this game. 3rd down has been a problem all preseason long. The 49ers are just 1 for 7 on 3rd down right now. They're averaging 2.7 yards per play, which is atrocious. They've rushed for a grand total of 18 yards. There is nothing that can happen in this game. Nothing that can happen in this game that will matter more than just getting out of it healthy. So I'm not going to sit here and get all angry about bad stats and if you get out of this game healthy and it feels like they've already dodged an Isaac Guerrero might be hurt again bullet, just get out healthy and I won't say another word. Commercial. What was the show Damon was talking about? Hunting Wives on Netflix. Hunting Wives. Pretty good. Pretty spicy. Lesbians don't exist. Well, you're gonna have to talk to a few lovely ladies in our chat, and you're gonna find out you're wrong quickly. Also, believe me, they do, and they're wonderful. Like let them be their little sprightly fairy type creatures. It's great. Ryan in Sacktown. That's Grant Napier's buddy. Hi, Ryan. Always good to see you, man. Damon, hope you're well, brother. What's Shanahan thinking? Garendo just back from a shoulder injury, thrown in on punt coverage in the finale, now possibly re-injured. Look, I would tell you that it's circumstances that brought him to punt coverage tonight, but yeah, why? Why did it have to be him? Why wouldn't you throw in anybody else? That's a legit observation and point. 510 Steve says, MAGA Texas lesbians. Sounds like an old VHS tape porn. Hell yeah. Damon, you a boob or butt guy? Why can't I be both? I mean, that's one of those, why we got to choose sides. And because I know which side that Chef A plays for, she's like, ooh, thanks, Damon. I'll check it out. Chef A, you're going to love Hunting Wives. MAGA Lesbos. It takes place in Texas. Yeah. Damon, I'm just going to believe that they will start 5-0 like you said when that schedule came out. Well, look, when that schedule came out, there was a semi-healthy football team that was about to play it. I don't know if we can say that right now. But yeah, I mean, they should start well. They should go 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, like 3 different times. They should have 4-1 runs in any 5-game stretch. That's the way that this schedule opens up for the Niners. Ooh, that was a really nice punt, by the way. Nice punt, like nice English on that pool cue. Bounced right back, bounced at the 3, came back to the 6. Beautiful punt coverage there. Not a lot to celebrate or be happy about this first half, especially in a special team standpoint. So cheers to a decent punt. And you know you are watching preseason football when you're excited about a decent punt. And oh, by the way, happy football season. Cheers to the Plus. P.S. Fuck John Fisher. Again, half the things I wear come from Last Dive Bar. They send me so many great t-shirts. I love wearing them. Thank you very much to my boys at the Last Dive Bar. Love you guys. Fight the good fight. Looks like the financing on that stadium is actually going through, though. The A's are moving to Vegas. It's going to happen. Delta Bravo ID. How much you been drinking, Damon? Not enough. Not even close to enough to get us through the second half of this one. Was it Ugalele? DJ Ugalele is now in this game. He played at FSU. He played at Oregon State. He was a Beaver. Speaking of hunting wives and beavers. Wow, really nice catch. Really nice catch. I got $100 on those bets, 11 wins and 5-0. Chicago Jason. I hope they come through for you, buddy. I really do. But remember, we might talk gambling, but I'm never giving gambling advice. Oh my God, the Giants are going to win. Giants are going to win, thank goodness. That touchdown was on Siegel, not Brown, but I thought the Brown was close enough to where he might have gotten his hand in there at the end. But, here's the thing. I don't care. I really don't. I think they're both on the team. All right, 1st and 10, 56 seconds that hopefully will go by in about 55 seconds. Drop back, little check down, make a tackle, 49ers. There you go. Yeah, Derek Canteen needs to make a tackle. Man, there's some soft coverage going on out there now. Darrell Luter Jr. just gave up a very easy comeback route. I mean, I understand you're looking to prevent anything deep right now, but Chargers are just going to dink and dunk themselves into field goal range here, aren't they? Nine first downs to the Chargers in this half, only 4 for the 49ers. They're at midfield, just over it. Five wide, throw underneath, missed tackle, first down, 22 seconds. What, did the ball stop for a first down, or the Chargers used their last timeout right there. So Chargers are out of timeouts now. Rita, 49ers announce an emergency kicker is en route. Transfer from Inter Miami, a guy named Messi. This is going to put them over the cap. That Messi signing is going to really screw up this team's cap space. Thank you, Rita. We'll take jokes in forms of super chats at all times. Thank you. Bradley stinks. Yeah, I mean, it's who he is. He's, the guy's got no seasoning in his career. Not expecting much. And here's the thing. He's not your backup quarterback. Your backup quarterback is Mac Jones. So you don't have to worry about Bradley once the season starts. God, that is another catch right over Luter Jr. Just out-jumped him, went up for it. If both feet are in bounds, this is now, the Chargers are going to take a shot into the end zone here before they kick a field goal. That's 1 foot. I think that second foot got down. I think the second foot came down on Luter, but Luter's part of the field, so he's down. I mean, the Chargers are going to throw one into the end zone right here. The Chargers are going to look to make this 17-6. What Jim Harbaugh cook up right here? A little Greg Roman. No, he throws one. A little fade to the corner, fade to Crabtree to win the Super Bowl. Probably going to do it 4 times in a row. Don't do that. 3 times in a row. Yeah, those are both feet down. He stepped on Luter's foot. Luter's foot is part of the field. Even though his foot didn't touch dirt there, it touched cleat of opponent, which means you're down. What we got? Little offensive pass interference? Is that what that was? Was that holding? What was that? That is a Manhattan, Eddie K. I'm going to have to run upstairs and make myself a Manhattan at halftime after we go over some steps. Martin, here's the deal, Larry. I'm not Larry. That's the other guy. I'm Damon. But thank you for watching. Field goal attempt, good and through. And what do you know? It is the Chargers now by, oh my God, they lead. Hold on. You wanted the scoreboard updated. I'm going to take that seriously, folks. There you go. There you go. All right, now hold on. Let me quick see if Matt Mayoko's got anything, any injury updates. Was it Demarcus Robinson's preseason touchdown reception will cost him $8,000 for throwing the ball into the stands? That's lame. I mean, you throw a ball into the stands. It is not a hostile act. That is a cool souvenir for whoever catches it. All right, let's see what Sky Moore does in another opportunity to show you what he's got here in the return game. 9 seconds remaining. Sky Moore, ball deep in the end zone, and he's going to take a knee, so not even that was exciting. It's amazing when a kicker can split the uprights on a chip shot. Must feel good, Chargers fans. Wouldn't know about that recently. Oh, you got kicker envy. You do. Yes, he did. Someone is joining us late here. Was that Illinois Will 81? Illinois Will, is that what you're going for there? Yes, he missed a point after touchdown. Halftime highlights. Yeah, there won't be many. There won't be a lot. That is for sure. Damon, Moody's going to be the talk in the next 2 weeks. All we got out of this game was more doubt. Yeah, look, I don't know if Moody's going to survive this. I really don't. You know, you cannot have the moments of, man, he just got the confidence that he needed. And then the very next kick in your very first game after you got the moments of confidence injected into you, you miss a point after touchdown. Like, point after touchdown is a bunny layup against your sister in the backyard driveway. You got to make that. You've got to make that. What else we got on here? I've got one gold tooth left. I'll pawn it so Damon can have a pull. Here's the thing. You don't need to pawn a tooth for me to have a pull. We can just go ahead and leave our cocktail right there. Give ourselves we've only got one half of preseason football left bottle pull. If that's not something to celebrate, and we're looking for things to celebrate here, it's time to do just that. By the way, Luis again says, still hoping to move from Miami to Chicago. Bring a jacket. 2026 might be the year. I've even picked out the neighborhood right by Northwestern School of Medicine. Well, here's the thing. Then you ain't going to be in Chicago. You're going to be in Evanston, son. There's a difference. But cheers. No, you don't move to Evanston and tell anyone you're living in Chicago. That's like moving a football team to Santa Clara and still telling everyone you're from San Francisco. Not really, you're not. Not really. All right, are you ready to look at some halftime stats, as useless as they might be? Let me get my incredible score bug down. By the way, just to let you know where we are in this game, it's fucking halftime. Boy, that graphics guy's getting spicy, don't you think? Let's grow this a little so we can see things a little bit better. Can I do that for you? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the 49ers are the numbers there on your right side. 4 first downs. 4 first downs the entire half. 1 of 7 on third down. 68 total yards, 17 rushing yards. It was offensive. That offense in the first half there by the 49ers. Nothing looked good. Shall we go to the box and see if this gets any better when we start looking at Niners individually? I'm guessing the answer is no. Tanner Mordecai, you have not done very much, but at least you've thrown a touchdown. Thank you for that. Carter Bradley is 3 for 7, 21 yards. He's been sacked twice. Look at these atrocious rushing numbers. Look at them. Isaac Guerrero, 8 carries, 13 yards, 1.6. Jeff Wilson Jr., 3 carries, 5 yards, 1.7. I mean, obviously, they haven't had much of a chance to get anybody going, but given any opportunity, nothing has happened there. Again, Demarcus Robinson, bubble wrap that guy. Make sure he doesn't get behind the wheel and pick up another DUI, and he'll be back in week 4. Luke Farrell's caught 2 balls, probably 2 more than he'll catch in the first half of the regular season. Sky Moore, a catch for 12 yards. Where were you when Sky Moore caught that first ball? 7 receptions, 70 yards for a terrible first half performance from the 49ers offense. Chaz Surratt flying around everywhere. He's got 10 tackles. He's looking to make this team. Again, Darrell Luter Jr. is trying to make this team. Our man Chase Lucas is trying to make this team, but I don't know if I've seen Chase out there yet. I certainly have not said his name yet. It's just a whole bunch of ugly here on this third game of the 49ers preseason. I guess it's a perfect opportunity for me to invite you right here, right now. What are you eating? Have you decided on dinner already tonight? If you haven't, what about a delicious sandwich for dinner? I mean, that's how good and significant the sandwiches are at Ike's, and I hope you do live indeed in an Ike's delivery area, if not around an Ike's. If you order an Ike's now, it'll be here before the end of the game. I can tell you that. Get yourself to an Ike's. I hope an Ike's is coming to you. One of the best sandwiches in America. And again, it's got my name on it, baby. Look at me. You needed onion rings on your sandwich and you didn't even know it. I'm here to tell you that you need these things. I'm here to tell you that you need to go to the Dubliner for a pint of Guinness. Best pint of Guinness in all of San Francisco. Dubliner has got Moody dropping you off, picking you up right out front. The K, the L, the M line right there. Don't drink and drive. Don't be a DeMarcus Robinson. Get yourself to the Dubliner. If you're watching any more Giants baseball and you're watching that lineup, you're going to need a cocktail or two. Week 1 in Seattle, you might need a cocktail or two. I need to get myself a cocktail so I can say that I've had 2. I've only had 1. I just heard a kid scream upstairs and Jillian run, chasing after a kid. Let's go ahead and eat what is the biggest brandied cherry I've ever seen. Normally brandied cherries are tiny. Look at that big boy. That's a good brandied cherry. Again, thank you so very, very much for the supers, for supporting the show and the channel. Cheers, Damon. Watch you every day on Fog radio stations. Thank you very much for the $10 in the super ganja jar. All jokes aside, you got to get Guru on when you can. I love Guru. You know, if you talk to me, Damon, what do you miss most about radio? It's not the broadcasts. It's not the producer meetings. It's not the program director or anything like that. It's just the camaraderie that you feel. And I love Guru. What a great guy he is. However good and friendly you think he sounds on the air, you should actually meet him. Love that guy. Yeah, I miss the water cooler conversation. Allison, the best live coverage ever. Oh, hashtag bang bang. Oy, oy, oy. Thank you, Allison. I do appreciate it. She slips a 20 into the ganja jar. And here's what I promised everyone is that when we got to 50 supers, and we still got like 35 of them to go, but if we get to 50 supers, we will shut all lights down and we will go to Club Plus and we will remain there for the rest of the evening's proceedings. So if you want some disco lights, if you want America's squeakiest disco ball, Club Plus is an option out there for you tonight. Just telling you. But again, thanks an awful lot for the supers, for the chats. And as I told all of you earlier, we got one goal. The goal is to be at 50,000 subs by the bye week, baby. 50,000 subs would be an aggressive amount of growth between now and week 13, week 14, whenever it is. So we got to get on the good foot. And in order for that to happen, you're going to have to tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a confidant, tell anybody that you know is a good football fan about this. And hopefully you'll come on by. Chef A says, hey, Hey, let's all teach Jack how to mix cocktails. What is he, 5 years old? He's 6 now. I mean, when you're 6, you should know how to put together at least a rum and Coke, right? I mean, probably not, big into mixology, but let's help out. Let's help Jackie out. Hit that sub button, SC Gamer 32. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe all the way around. And more importantly, spread the word. Who drank my beer? Thank you very, very much. Spread the word. Oh, let me give the score bug back up there so people know where we are in this game. And as you can see where we are in this game, it's fucking halftime, baby. That is the slowest I've ever nursed a cocktail. Without a doubt. I've never taken an hour. Hour and 40 minutes. This was an hour and 40 minutes. God, I'm getting old. Or at least have the discipline to just do little kissy sips, microdosing, as our man Postman said earlier. And the other brandied cherry just went down. Donskoy. I mean, come on. When are the Sharks back? Can they bring back Donskoy to be a ceremonial captain or something? Can we get a Donskoy? Thank you very much. Damon, what cocktail was that? That was and will be again a Manhattan. No, you just want to go upstairs and make another one. That's about what I'm going to do. I will ask my beautiful wife if she can step in here and make one for me. But if not, I'll do it myself. And I know that you will all be nice and patient for me. And since Who Drank My Beer just became a member of the initiated, thank you, Who Drank My Beer. Who Drank My Beer is in charge until I get back. Dazzle everyone who drank my beer in the chat with your entertaining style. I'm going to go get one more cocktail, and then we're going to watch a second half of the most disposable football game you'll ever see in your life together. So don't go anywhere. Maybe that Beyonce laundromat watch her pop her ass commercial will come back on a few times, and we'll have something to enjoy together. I'll be right back. Hey, Jillian. Is there a chance you make another one of these? Huh? Thanks. Here you can have Jacker going down. You can have Jacker down if you want. It's going really well. I just came up here to deliver the glass. Okay. The glass is on the, turn around real quick. Yay! No, just a cocktail. I mean, get you a wife that will make you a cocktail. Get a wife. A beautiful wife. Who says, are you working hard, honey? You need another cocktail? I came up with that glass in my hand. She knew immediately what the situation called for. Are we almost ready for the start of the third quarter? Oh, God forbid. Here we go. Hold on. If we're almost at halftime, means we got to go back to our score bug. Chargers 13, 49ers 6. It's the most exciting game. It looks like Carter Bradley's putting on the old arm sleeve. Just glad you're not talking Giants baseball. Preseason football is better than Giants baseball. Who drank my beer? Thank you very much. I'm not going to argue with you, man. The Giants have become unwatchable. Absolutely unwatchable. Is Beyonce 50 now? No, she can't be 50 already. Hold on, let me see here. Beyonce's 43 years old. Yeah. She's still a long ways away from 15. Well, Matt, this is why I'm proud of you, and this is why I need guys like you here in the chat, because while I'm working hard to host something that is competently translated to something that maybe you can actually use or learn from, I don't want to get too hammered here, so that's why we're going slow. But I need my audience to be out drinking me by about a 6-to-1 ratio. So thank you. That's got to be good for the overall just feeling in the chat. It really does. All right. Damon, how did you meet your wife? In person. How about that? My Lord, Bradley stinks. Oh, is he back? What's he already doing? Oh, here we go. Damon, you have a sliding door to go upstairs. That's awesome. Did you hear that? This is a good one. Did you hear the sliding door? Yes, we do have a sliding door. We have an unfinished bottom floor of our home, but the family that lived here before us had some musicians in the family, so they made a little music room, and they also built like a little in-law unit. So not that it can be reported on any official square footage of the house, but we got a fugazi second house under our house. And there's a sliding glass door, and the room that I'm sitting in used to be the old music room. It's kind of soundproof, but that's how we're doing this. Proper 49er says, avoid a wife without a prenup. I mean, here's the thing, man. I was in radio, which means, what are you going to take half of nothing? I mean, you don't need a prenup against me. I don't need to protect myself and my fortune going to anyone. There was no fortune to go away. Yeah, you need an ace. Jillian is an ace. Giants baseball is sad. All right, Mordecai. Hey, it was one of the pump fake draws on 1st and 20. That's probably the best play of this game for the 49ers offensively. That wasn't the Demarcus Robinson touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. So is this coming back? Yup, holding. 49ers feel the shame. Holding on number 6, Sky Moore. Sky Moore just got called for holding. Sky, you're not making this easy on us, buddy. You're not making this easy on us. I owe you a beer. No, you don't owe me a beer. Hey, Never Daunted Radio Network in here. Go Hoosiers. As long as we got a healthy Purdy or Christian McCaffrey to start the season, I'm ready. And yeah, that's the way you got to look at it. Oh, hold on. What is this? Did you bring me a big glass of water? Oh, thank you, Ozzy. And a cocktail. Jack brought the cocktail. Hold on. Boys, thank you. You want to come say hi to everyone tonight? This is Jack. And this is Ozzy. Ozzy just turned 4. There you go. Hiya. All right, boy, don't put him in sleeper hold. All right. You guys want to talk some preseason football?
All right.
Go Niners.
Yeah, hey, you got it right. Go Niners. There you go. Can you also say go Hoosiers?
Go Hoosiers.
There we go. We're working on that. Yeah, one Cal fan in here. Hey, if you're gonna scream, get in the picture here, honey. I mean, let's give the entire internet the Christmas card it's never gotten before. Look at this family. How do you not support this family? Look at these jerks.
Hi, boosters. No yelling.
All right, boys. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the cocktail. Thank you for the drink of water.
Jack actually mixed the cocktail for you.
Jack mixed the cocktail?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
He's 6 now.
Yeah, there's Chef A wanted to know if he was making cocktails.
Go
So
Cloggers.
there you go. Go cloggers? What, you a toilet clogger?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack's a toilet clogger. No, you got to go, buddy. You're putting the death lock on me.
All right.
No,
Sweet
I
pig.
want
Oh, I love you, buddy.
to
Come on.
Oh,
I just want to be with her.
I want to be with you too.
Giddy up.
Hey, it's a punt. You guys know what punting means? It means giving up. Got to get more aggressive on fourth down.
Right, honey? It's preseason.
It is very much preseason.
All right.
All right, love you, buddy. I'll see you upstairs later. No, I'll see you know what? I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. You want pancakes tomorrow?
No.
No? What do you want?
Just bacon.
Just bacon. Jack, you want eggs and bacon? Wakey, wakey?
No. Wakey. Pancake and bacon.
Oh, no. Jack wants
I
pancakes.
love you.
Oh, I love you, buddy. I love you.
All right.
I'll see you. You guys go watch an episode of Bluey, and we'll party
Go
later.
Niners.
Thank you, honey.
Go Niners. Go Gliners.
Thank you for the cocktail.
You're welcome.
By the way, you see this Beyonce laundromat commercial?
Oh, yeah. It's been out for a while.
It is.
She's never been in a laundromat in her life.
Never. Yeah, and there's no girl. There's ever women who look like that don't do their own laundry in laundromats. Women that beautiful have in-unit machines, don't you think?
Thanks for the compliment.
You do have an in-unit. Let me tell you, my wife has got a huge dryer.
I think what you're missing is women that beautiful have people do their laundry for them.
Women that beautiful do have people do that. Look at it this way. Women as beautiful as you usually make better choices than marrying radio guys. That's your first mistake.
Fair point. Love you.
Love you, darling. So what's happened while I've been away there? Damon, have you seen anything on Rourke? Only that he's getting better and he's going to be back from his rebuilt knee here, and around week 6 he could be with the team again. So that's the latest on Curtis Rourke, but I'm trying to get him on the channel. That's what I'm trying to do. I want a conversation with Curtis Rourke and CJ West. Hey, Damon, sky less. Oh, here we sky more flags. I mean, it just sets itself up. It does the hard work for you. Northwestern School of Medicine is on East Superior Street. Oh, you mean like by Geno's East? Okay, that's different. You're not in Evanston. You're right off Michigan Avenue then? There you go. Very much in Chicago, my friend. Oh, yeah, dude, you're by Geno's East. This is important. Cheers. Yeah. Hey, Jack and Ozzy. Yeah, the blonde one does look like my wife. Yes, he is. Jack is a carbon copy of me. Ozzy is a lot more like Jillian. You got the whole damn family out there. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you very much. I'm a pretty lucky guy. But ask your son if we should cut Moody. Yeah, probably. Exactly. There's a side you rarely see from Damon. What, friendly? Lovable? I'll agree with you. And yeah, there you go. Matt, happy birthday to your son. Ozzy is indeed the wild one. Only on YouTube. Little family time. Hard ass Damon being a softie. Just bacon. I mean, that's the thing. So he is mine after all. We don't need he does look an awful lot like the perfect California kid, which means he doesn't look like me at all. But the just bacon answer means we don't need a blood test. That kid's mine. Boys, boys, boys. I am in trouble. And Chef A did call it. That's right. Told you Jack could make cocktails. He stirred it. He stirred it. Bacon with a side of bacon. And I usually drink my dinner. And Jillian, yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, Jillian is working some some Chardonnay, some rosé. There's something happening upstairs in a cup with her name on it. She's no rookie. She always says hello to you too, Chef A. She'll ask about you randomly. She was like, well, Chef A watching today? And so Chef A is always watching. We love Chef A. Drew, am I the only one who hasn't seen this Beyonce commercial? Yeah, I think so. Oh, we got to ball out. We got to ball out. 49ers defense says that they got it. Did Anderson jump on that? Yeah, I think he did. 49ers defense making things happen. It's the most exciting football game of all time. First turnover at night for don't call them San Diego Chargers. Anderson wearing the extra beanie protection. The concussion yarmulke. But you do whatever you got to do to look good, feel good, play good. And if it makes you feel good, it doesn't make you look good, but if it makes you feel good and you play good, you jump on fumbles like that, big young man, go. There you go. Here's your highlight. That's the best part of your show. Martin, seriously, when the season, if it should go off the rails again, we'll have to bring the kids by. Now Chef A just wants those pancakes. Again, pancakes resonates. We got Martin saying, Damon, stop talking about Beyonce. Obviously, you haven't seen the commercial either. Back to a very important subject from earlier in the show by our good friends at Never Daunted. Why is the Moody experiment continuing? Help me understand. It's real simple. They're trying to make fetch happen. They burnt a draft. Here's the thing. Moody, based on what he's done in his career, should have gone undrafted. They burnt a third rounder on him when they have a million needs everywhere else. They burnt a third rounder on him. He does have extraordinary leg talent. I mean, he's got a big, big leg, but he sprays that damn thing everywhere now, and they are trying. They are trying to fit a round peg in a square hole now. That's what's going on here. I mean, anyone looking at it understands that's not going to fit there. And even though I've tried to be a Jake Moody proponent, I don't think it's going to fit here. I don't. You cannot have a guy who creates a ripple of doubt that is a permanent ripple around him. You just can't. Martin says, oh, Damon, you got a much more beautiful wife than Beyonce. Well, thank you, Martin. She is special. Ozzy, Jack, watch the Osbournes munch. It's funny. No, I didn't. Jack was the name. Did you ever have the assignment in high school where you had like you and your girlfriend or you and the girl that they assigned to be your class wife have to take care of an egg for a week? Well, so my high school girlfriend and I had to take care of an egg for a week in one of those, classes. And if you come back with a broken egg, you fail, obviously. And you're supposed to name your egg. And I just named the egg Jack. And I'm like, Jack Bruce. I actually like it. So I named my kid after a high school egg. And Ozzy, we were just coming up with old man names. Ozzy's actual name is Oscar. Because no one's hiring Ozzy Bruce. Like, you better be the lead singer of Black Sabbath or a roadie if your name is Ozzy Bruce. You can't put the word Ozzy, O-Z-Z-Y, on a resume. So his name is Oscar Bruce, and we just call him Ozzy. Anthony, Damon, if you want to bring the kids down to the wharf when we bring the crab boat down. Oh, you got a crab boat? Anthony, you need to reach out to me. Damon Bruce Plus at gmail.com, and we'll talk. I'd love to go do some crabbing. I'll leave the kids at home. I just want to do a little crabbing. I mean, not Bering Straits crabbing, but some crabbing nonetheless. Tanner Mordecai up here running on replay. Again, I'm not even really watching this game anymore. You're welcome. I'm officially now more entertaining and significant than this game is. Nothing will be decided. Unless, of course, the greatest drive that the Niners ever put together happens right here. Oh, we got Jeff Wilson Jr. running for hard yards. That's an 8-yard pickup, Jeff Wilson Jr. Didn't have much going early. Get it going late. Damon, pancakes always good. Made some for the family this morning. Again, great men, great fathers make pancakes on the weekends. It's just the hallmark of getting it right, getting fatherhood right. And family pancakes, they matter, man. JJ's got an update for us. Had to switch to my phone. Sorry, I haven't been chatting. Watching Raiders-Cardinals game. I have good news. The Cardinals backups suck too. Good. I don't know what this is. Lemon taffy floating in a Tennessee fire. I don't know what is being referenced there, but I like it. That sounds like song lyrics. Lemon taffy floating in a Tennessee fire. I have no idea what's being discussed, but I like it. I'm telling you, Leslie, this is something I struggle with every single time I try to say it out loud. I can be looking at LAC. Like, I literally know that stands for Los Angeles Chargers. And as I am looking at it, I say San Diego Chargers almost every time. I can't get over it. How many games will Moody last before being cut this season? What is the over-under betting line? I'm going to say one more game. Here's the thing, 0. I think they got to cut him. I think they got to cut him before they go to Seattle. You know, we're going to let him miss a field goal in Seattle? I don't trust him. Moody. Moody throwing one out there too. Who is that? Number 7, Turner. I don't even. Yeah, look at it this way. Turner is so new that the last time I picked up a 49ers roster from the 49ers down in Santa Clara, he wasn't even on the team. I got this a week ago. So, we got a touchdown. Wait a minute. Jeff Wilson Jr. with the football in the end zone. Jeff Wilson Jr. takes a handoff, puts his foot in the ground, turns it upfield, runs through a couple of Chargers. Prince and Zakel leading the way. Oh, here comes Jake Moody, by the way. Jake Moody for a point after touchdown to try to make it a 13-13 game. Jake Moody, if you miss this, we'll drive you right to SFO before the third quarter ends. What do you got, Jake Moody? Oh, he hit it, folks. 49ers, 13. Chargers, 13. Save. Display. That's the fanciest score bug in America right there, baby. It's good. Forget everything I said about Jake Moody. He's clearly the only man in the world who can fill this position for the 49ers. He's the best. Here's the thing. Watkins is on the team, but he's hurt right now. So he's not available in week 1. So there you go. But he's on the team. Damon, officially better than the 49ers' third preseason game. I mean, that's not a big bar to get over, but thank you very much who drank my beer. Okay. Hey, now, I want some Damon cakes. Easy. We talking crab cakes? Proper 49er says, Damon, family chilaquiles. If I knew that I could pull chilaquiles off, I would make them. I just don't think I can really pull them off very well. Although I've never tried. My kids do pancakes. Well, I'll do bacon and eggs. Family, baby. There's nothing better than it. Again, whenever I find out one of my friends is going to become a dad for the first time, I tell them the same thing every time. Said, you're going to like fatherhood more than you ever imagined. It's the best ride you're ever going to take. It really is. Anthony says, hey, where's that Raiders-Cardinals game airing? Is it blacked out on my NFL network? I don't know where that is. I'm sorry. I'm watching on YouTube TV. I don't know where that is. We are still in a Raider-Charger area, or a Raider area, so that's why we get it up here. Chardonnay Dog, pouring a glass for Jillian. Chardonnay Dog, thanks very much. Been a member now for 20 months. That is incredible channel support. Thank you very, very much. By the way, 230 people in the room right now. We have almost the identical amount of likes. We're 216 likes with 230 people watching right now. If you are one of the people who's yet to hit a like, no skin off your back. Won't cost you a penny to hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit notify, and don't miss a thing we do over here on the Plus. I appreciate that very, very much. Damon was straight down the middle. They fixed his footwork. Well, then there's just nothing to ever be worried about from Moody again. It's the best. I still think he's got to go. It's a Moody coaster. It is Jedi. Leslie, my dad would make pancakes for me growing up. He'd make them like Mickey Mouse. See, that's a great dad right there. You put the ears on the pancake, that's taking it to the next level. I've done it. It's nice. When you put the pancake mix in like a little spray bottle, and then you do a little drawing with the spray bottle, and then you put the actual, like a ladle of pancake sauce on it, and you get like a pancake drawing in a pancake. I've done that too. It's usually like a birthday level pancake. Christmas morning pancakes. Get that. Nice cut there by the Chargers running back, but that was run down. Nick Martin. Dude, Nick Martin flies. Nick Martin flies. Just watch Nick Martin on this play. Watch him. Watch how far he's going to come from across the field. Oh, no, he was on the side of the field that the play went to. My bad. But anyways, Nick Martin got all up in that business. Nick Martin's going to be a special football player. Damon is better than Jake Moody. No anxiety here, boys. It's a win every time with this input. Thank you very much. Dude drank my beer, leading the generosity campaign right now in the super chats. Thank you so very, very much. Oh, the Niners nearly got another pick. Nearly had another pick right there. That's going to set up 4th and 11 here in the third. My dad made amazing pancakes. Unfortunately, far too many times he'd forget to bring the syrup. I'm going to tell you, there have been a couple of times when I've made the pancakes and then you go to grab the syrup and you realize that you don't have nearly enough for everybody or none at all. And that's a tough feeling. Then you're trying to sell like the concept of like, hey, you can put peanut butter on your pancake. You can put some jelly on your pancakes, and you're getting creative and you know it's going to suck and you deal with it. Big Bob wants to know what kind of whiskey are you drinking in the cocktail. I believe we have a little Woodford Reserve over here in the bottle. Some blackened, an original Plus sponsor. Speaking of our sponsors, make sure you go ahead and you order from Ike's. Again, if you want to get a sandwich delivered to your place before this game is over, you better do it right now. To get it before this game is over, order your Ike's now. Check out an Ike's location near you. Hopefully there is one near you. And thanks to our good friends at the Dubliner as well. Dubliner, West Portal, in San Francisco. You can get your Ike's delivered to you there if you're hunkered up at the bar, saying hi to Kenny and John, getting a great Guinness. Some next level pancaking, Mike, here from Drew's dad. The blueberry smiley face on the pancake. Come on. There you go. I would think so here. Jedi says, Martin's growing on me. Let me tell you, Nick Martin was an easy guy to bag on because of all the tackles that he missed in week one. But I kept on noticing, hey, the guy's in the play. He's always in the play. He's running himself into plays. He's run himself out of a couple plays too. I'll give you that. But I'll take all first-year players' mistakes based on speed than first-year mistakes based on not paying attention, not having your head in the game, not having the ability to do it in the first place. It is so much easier to coach a guy to slow down than it is to speed up. In the second preseason game in Las Vegas, Nick Martin was awesome. He was everywhere, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how he finishes this one out. As a matter of fact, it's the last thing I'm really looking forward to seeing. How does Nick Martin play the rest of the way? Hold on, I got like a teasy, tickly nose hair. Think I got it. Butter and jam when you have to. Again, it's emergency time when you're going there. My dad can't cook crap, but the pancakes always worked with him as a kid. Respect to the dads who can make the pancakes. You got to have one breakfast trick in your pocket. You either got to be really good on eggs or really good on pancakes or really good on French toast. You need to figure that out, by the way, when you're courting women in college. Like, eventually, a woman's going to spend the night, and the next morning, you look like a champ. If you get out of bed and you get a little breakfast going for her, that's how you make sure she comes back. Chicks are like dudes too. You know? Let's have sex and order a pizza. Most girls are very down with that, believe it or not. So you got to know how to please with pancakes. Got to have that. You got to have that. You got to have that muscle. Damon, you have a Safeway and Trader Joe's close by? Well, yeah. I mean, I live in San Francisco. You're close to one of those two places, no matter where you are. Junior Bergen, Damon, almost broke one. He's better than Sky so far. Again, if you got Junior Bergen on your team, why do you need Sky Moore? If you're going to trade for Sky Moore, why did you draft Junior Bergen? You could have absolutely gotten Junior Bergen as an undrafted free agent, and you could have used one more pick on an offensive, defensive lineman, on a corner, somewhere. But no, didn't do it. Here we go. Strawberry Smuckers on the flapjacks. Not bad. Thank you, Zothmus. Tennessee Shots Cinnamon Michelob Ultra. Is that what you were talking about? Those weren't lyrics earlier? Thank you. Yeah, I would agree with you here, Steve. Nick Martin is special, just needs coaching. Again, it's so much easier to teach a guy to slow down than it is to speed up. Nick Martin's going to be good. Gonna be good. Martin's going to be a sleeper and a good player. Who drank my beer? I would agree. Oh, Anthony says, Damon, a little dad secret here. Get Walmart Plus, have the syrup on monthly auto delivery. I mean, we could probably do that once every 3 months. We don't go through that much syrup. Pancakes are not the norm, kind of a luxury breakfast around here, once a month. So we don't need that much syrup in the house. It's not like coffee. I order from Phil's. I get Phil's, 2 bags of Phil's coffee beans delivered to my front door every 2 weeks. I just looked up. We're not even out of the third quarter yet. God damn it. Now we're talking about Belgian-style waffles. I hear you. I like a good waffle. We got a waffle maker. We got a waffle maker. I like the waffles. I like to make my waffles crispy. Reese's peanut butter cups on pancakes, always a big hit. Again, you put a Reese's peanut butter cup on anything, it's going to work most of the time. This is Optimus. Breakfast is my jam. I worked breakfast tour catering for 7 years. Normally, if you work breakfast catering for 7 years, you start hating breakfast. Like all chefs, all restaurant employees hate breakfast and brunch. But I do. I love me some breakfast. If I hit the Powerball, if I never needed any money again, I'd be happy. Just, what do you do to stay busy? Well, I'm a short order breakfast cook. I'd love to do that. Chicago, Jason throwing down biscuits and gravy, superior to pancakes. I mean, it's kind of 2 totally different ball games there. And again, I can't live in an either or world. I do need both, but I do love some biscuits and gravy. I make it all, Damon, for my daughter, whatever she wants for breakfast. See, that's a dad right there. Honey, whatever you need. Robbie Chosen just make a nice play right there. Let's look at Bobby Choice. Bobby Choice over the middle. Ooh, caught that one, bobbled it around in his hands, but he controlled it. He put the clamps on it. Look at Bobby Choice going over the middle. Little contact. It's probably pass interference, but no, not for Bobby Choice. Robbie Chosen. He chose to catch that football, and there ain't anything you can do about it. Giants just outside the 20-yard line. All right, Jeff Wilson, little cutback on a dime, looking to do something. Doesn't go far, first down. That'll bring up second down. Didn't go far on first down. Another super from Jorge George. Seriously, could you ever justify drafting a kicker in the 3rd round? Not me. I wouldn't do it under any circumstances. I don't care. I don't care who is there. No. When the Raiders took Janikowski, it was the most insane thing I ever heard. I don't care that Janikowski was great. It was insane. Ball goes high, goes wide, was tipped, falls to the ground without incident. Carter Bradley, getting everybody the agita. Man, you got a lot of 49ers working either some seeds or some chewing tobacco. There's a lot of dudes spitting in Gatorade cups on that sideline. Bradley threw it too low to Jeff Wilson Jr. on a squirt out. And so that brings up 4th and 8. And hey, here comes Jake Moody. Here comes Jake Moody to make it 16-13 49ers, if possible. One of the biggest kicks in football history. Do I dare type the 16 in there before he makes it? How about this? Watch me. I'm going to jinx him. Here, before I've even seen him make it, I'm going to say 16-13. Moody from the left hash. What are you going to do, Moody? He puts it through, and this one kind of goes right down the middle. What do you know? Jake Moody. Field goals. Easier than points after touchdown at times from that guy. It's weird, but 49ers lead by 3, 16-13 in the Harbaugh Trey Lance Bowl in the greatest game ever played at Levi Stadium. Oh, boy. Damon, your boy, Trey Lance didn't look so good, did he? Well, he was hardly in there. I mean, Trey Lance got, what did he get tonight? Trey Lance got to throw the ball 8 times. He was 5 for 8, 38 yards. He didn't play poorly. He didn't play great. We didn't see much of him, which if you're going to be making a team, that's a good thing for a guy in a third preseason game. If you saw an awful lot of Trey Lance in this game, it means he's probably not very important to them. So, number one, Trey Lance was never my boy. And number two, he looked fine. Yeah, by the way, Phil's was just sold. Phil's is no longer the mom and pop shop that it was. They got sold to some venture capitalist who will hopefully now not ruin what I think is just a fabulous Bay Area brand. By the way, getting back to the automatic syrup order, that's an awful lot of syrup, points out Jason. Are you chugging it like in Super Troopers? I am all that is man. You pound in syrup? And you are right. There is no Walmart in San Francisco. It should be. So anyone who is a personal private chef like Chef A is, you got to be able to crush breakfast. Simple, complex, whatever. You got to have like 3-4 things that you can do and just crush it. And I guarantee you, Chef A can fuck up some breakfast. There's no doubt. See, Chef A, this is where, again, it's too bad you went lesbian in life, and you and I, we could have hit it off. There could have been something there between us. We're like-minded spirits. Could have really won me over with a little breakfast. Love you, Chef A. Of course, her breakfast game is strong. Damon, full dad mode. When we're going in for breakfast, my next question is, what is the first thing he's got to fix in the house? See, this is where all of my man points go to die. If there's a handyman issue in the house, you could have married a lot better than me. I am not a handyman, and I'm even more limp dick, less manly around a broken car. I can't do anything on a car other than pump the gas and pop the hood. That's it. I am auto mechanic illiterate, and I am absolutely handyman fixing the house illiterate. I'm great at mowing the yard. That's it. I'll mow the lawn guy. But everything else is just terrible. We're in the final 15 seconds here of the third quarter. A big shot downfield, and a Charger dropped it. Flag on the play, though. Again, please, we don't want any clock stoppages. Please, stop. Chase Lucas, by the way, was on that coverage. Will he be responsible for the flag? I hope not. Holding on San Francisco. Was it on Chase? I think it was. Oh, yeah. Chase Chase grabbed him around the waist. Yeah, that's holding. Who drank my beer? I'm 37 years old. I'm still learning and need tips. What, courting tips, father tips, breakfast tips, just the tip? Otis, I think Chosen is on the 53 man. I don't think he would have been had they not had the depth problems that they're having at wide receiver, but situations dictate careers. And I think the situation the 49ers are in means that Bobby Choice is going to be on the team. Look at, by the way, now this is like, yes, this is part 49er pregame, but this is mostly breakfast advice at this point in the broadcast. By the way, Nick Martin bent over. Nick, you all right, buddy? Hopefully Nick Martin's okay. They go to commercial. Add biscuits and gravy and bacon today. I'm thinking he's saying, Kevin's saying, had biscuits and gravy and bacon today. And it was sausage gravy. You use the bacon and the sausage grease. You know how it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, if you can cook bacon in sausage grease or the other way around, yes, that makes breakfast better. Moody's getting booed. Yeah, that's going to happen. Is this game ever going to end? It's about 11 o'clock. Well, Matt, you are on the East Coast, and thank you so much for being up with me. I really appreciate it. By the way, East Coasters, tomorrow at noon East Coast, 9 a.m. West Coast, Larry Krueger and I are going to be giving you a 49ers wake-up. So please come on by. We go live the morning after every Niner game, preseason games included, because we're just nuts, I guess. And that is going to be a Sunday morning wake-up. So either get out of bed out here on the West Coast or have a nice little brunch with us and have your coffee ready to go. Like and subscribe to the channel. Don't miss a thing that we do. Hit notify if you would, please, and you won't miss any shorts or lives or videos that get popped up. And if you would, please hit like and subscribe. Matt, a guy like you who's out on the East Coast, you probably got a group of 49er fans that you roll with. Boy, tell them about my channel if you would, please. There is nothing greater in this world than word of mouth advertising. It's the best. It's the best advertisement I could ever have. So tell your friends about this, Matt, and hopefully Moria will be on by and we'll get to 50,000 subs by the bye week. Oh, look at all the flashing lights at Levi Stadium. They got the LED lights in there. Oh, we got a little Guy Haberman standing up with Tim Ryan. I don't know who they're talking to in there. Oh, that's Al Guido, president of the 49ers, Al Guido. And he's like, look at these new lights. Don't they make this place great? And the guy's like, They make it blink. By the way, since we're talking about Guy Haberman and the great job I'm sure that he's doing, let me also just say that I'm sure I'm speaking for everybody who is watching in this chat right now. Greg Papa, we're thinking of you all the time. Football season isn't the same without you. Get better. May your battle with cancer be won decisively by you, our good friend Greg Papa. Send up the prayers and the love for Papa. Way behind the chat here. Tim Ryan is a giant. Well, here's the thing. Tim Ryan is a big guy. Guy Haberman is not a big guy. That's the thing. Tim looks a lot bigger standing next to Guy Haberman, and poor Guy, he looks a lot smaller standing next to Tim Ryan, who is also a thick human being. But Guy does not cut the most intimidating physical figure you've ever seen. Papa, miss you, bud. Haberman keeping that seat warm nicely, isn't he? I mean, Guy is such a pro. He's so good. Matt, by the way, I make the eggs with the bacon grease. See, you're doing it right. Your grandmother, your auntie, somebody taught you right and well. Nice pressure there by the 49ers. Little Derek Canteen came in, tried to do a little something. Miguel Salas says, D. Bruce, your channel is so good. Cheers, man. Well, thank you. Thank you very, very much. We still have absolutely no idea what we're doing over here. Otis, it says, feels like these LED lights are the new craze in sports. Yeah, dude, I mean, that's a thing. Like, of course the Niners did something after they saw it somewhere else. This is just, like, my problem with Levi Stadium is that it's an amalgamation of no good ideas from any other stadium and all of the, well, every other stadium's doing those, so it's no big deal ideas. Like, oh, we got blinking lights now. Well, 50, 60 football stadiums have blinking lights now. I don't care. Gibson with a sack on the play. Nice job from Gibson. Getting to Ugalele. Boy, that's a tough last name to say. But we got a flag on the play. It is against the 49ers. So, you know, one step forward, two steps back is the world that we get to live in. Again, did we already go over this? Georgie, could you ever justify drafting a kicker in the third round? No. Can't do it. Matt, get with it. Real 49er talk here with Damon and Larry. Grant Cohn. Here's the thing. We are not going to do any like content creator anxiety battles. We're not doing that. Your time is too precious to waste on any of that. You like Grant? Go ahead, like Grant. I don't care. It's really not my cup of tea, but if he's yours, have at it. Eddie says, please, Papa, make a full recovery, bud. The sooner you get back, the sooner Fitzgerald is going to be gone from the booth on the radio. Is it Bob doing the KMBR broadcast? That's not surprising. Here's the thing. Bob Fitzgerald, when he's not in full, like, kissing Joe Lacob's ass mode, is a really good play-by-play guy. He is. Bob is good. He just gets too smoochy with the help, or the management, I should say. I don't know how big Guy Haberman is, but he's 5 and change. He's not 6 and change. And I know that because I'm 6 and change. And Guy Haberman's, around my chin. Great hair. What a great guy. I mean, I love Guy Haberman. Just great people. Really good broadcaster. He's only a year or two away now from getting an NFL gig. He will be the C team on CBS or Fox or whatever, NBC. He'll be the C team somewhere. He'll get hired on Amazon or something. But he's going to get an NFL break, and he'll make the most of it. You notice that too? I was just about to say it again, but I didn't have to because you know what to watch now. Watch Nick Martin, man. Nick Martin's all over the place. Nick Martin runs all over the place to either make a play or miss making a play, but the thing is he's always in the picture. 4th and 10. 49ers. I mean, well, if you're Jim Harbaugh here, why aren't you running a play? Like, the result of this game doesn't matter. You want these live reps with some pressure on them. I would have run that play. Oh, my God. Junior Bergen just got cut from this team. Junior Bergen just tried to fair catch a punt and he batted it down and he just turned the ball over. What is Junior Bergen doing here? Did he just whiff on this? Junior Bergen whiffed on that. It bounced right off his chest and the Chargers jumped right on it. Junior Bergen, all of a sudden, Sky Moore has 100% just taken your roster spot, kid. You ain't gonna make the team. Junior Bergen knows it, by the way. He's devastated. It's bad. That's bad. Sorry, Bergen. But to make this team exclusively as a returner, you're going to need to be Devin Hester. Junior Bergen is not that. Oh, that was tough. Nothing like a great bagel and a great cup of joe, though. Thank you. I do love a good. Here's the thing. I'm a sucker for a good old-fashioned like bagel, little bagel and lox. Go ahead, get some capers in there, some onions. That's right up my alley. He muffed it. He sure did. He muffed that bad. Barry Ford, always great to see you, Barry. What's up? You and Mary tonight. I hope you're having a great one wherever you are. You get a little sip. Yeah, Junior Bergen, you're in an awful lot of trouble now, man. The only thing Junior Bergen is going to be here is if he's a great returner and he can no longer check that box. He's in a lot of trouble. Sorry, love all the Niner content creators. That's great. There's a lot of love to go around. There's a lot of talent out there. Find someone that you like, support them. All right, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8, big play here. What do you got, Chargers? What do you got, 49er defense? They try to go to the back of the end zone, and that ball was overthrown. Martin showing some young Dre Greenlaw signs? Well, if you mean fast enough to run yourself into the play, yes, he's in it. I mean, again, Dre Greenlaw was a very, very special player. I'm not quite ready to confer that status on him, but there's something there in Nick Martin. There's no doubt about it. Hey, Damon, who do you have in the Little League World Series tomorrow? I don't know who's playing in the Little League World Series. I'm not, if it's on and I catch a little of it, I'll watch a little of it. I don't care. I don't care about the Little League World Series. I know people get all romantic about it as it's happening. I've never really been one. I'm not here to tell you that the kids are being exploited or anything like that. But I've just never been much of anything in the Little League World Series department. Hold on. We now have a score update. Let's make it happen because this game, boys and girls, where you sit, it's a 16-16 ball game, and it's the most exciting thing anyone in our chat room has ever been through. Cheers. By the way, you know how much less money I would spend going out if I could make 2 cocktails last 2 hours and almost 40 minutes? I still got a good quarter of a cocktail here. The 2 most nursed cocktails of my life. I don't know if I'm proud of myself or ashamed of myself. I think it's a combination of the 2. Seriously, I got to make myself a cheap date. What I want here, Whisper Snapper says, Moody will miss a game winner and then he'll get cut. I hope he does. Let's make the decision. I think I'm out of the Jake Moody business. And the only reason why I'm in the Jake Moody business is because the Niners remain in the Jake Moody business. I would recommend to them getting out of the Jake Moody business right now. SV Vic. Hey, what's up? Meanwhile, proper Niner is 2 beers and 6 shots into the night. Outstanding. Kyle Shanahan is practically in love with Lemon Booty Moody. It's got to stop. Like, how can he trust that guy? How? How could he possibly trust that guy to go out there? He can't even be trusted in a point after touchdown situation. To have two big, and they were big field goals made in Las Vegas, and then to come back and miss your very first kick, a point after touchdown back at Levi Stadium, means you're just nervous on the stage, dude. You're nervous on the stage. And I can't have here's the thing. Every kicker is going to miss field goals, but you just can't miss them because you were born to be nervous. And it feels like Nick Moody was just born to be nervous. 10:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Can we please get a running clock? By the way, we were saying the exact same thing last week when all of a sudden a really fun football game did break out at the very end of it. Drew says Jake Moody, $1 million leg, 10-cent head. I don't think he's a 10-cent. I don't think he's dumb or anything like that. What I think is he's got $1 million leg and 10 cents of confidence. Turner, who's now wearing number 7. Equinemius St. Brown was wearing number 7 there for a minute. We all know Colin Kaepernick, of course, wore number 7. 7 was a controversial number that they weren't going to reissue there for a couple of years, and they started handing it out again. But nice little catch and run there from Turner. So 49ers get over midfield. Drew Moss in on a block over there. We got Nick Zakel in on a block over there. Nugent is now playing center. Okay. What if any starters kicked off today? No, we did not see. Oh, is that, are you, so we have, Andrew Prince rolling around in a little bit of pain there. Did he just hurt his knee? A guy who probably isn't going to make the team. He's been that unimpressive as a swing backup tackle. Now he's hurt. I can tell you, Barry, we did not see starters in this game. I mean, hardly anybody. Hardly anybody. I think we were going to get an awful lot of regulars for a half in this game had Kyle gotten the preseason he wanted. With all the injuries, Kyle didn't get the preseason he wanted. And I think he went, I think he adjusted. I think he adjusted accordingly. And that was the right thing to do. Get out of the game that doesn't matter so you can get as many healthy bodies into the game that does. And the game that matters now is the one that's waiting for them on September 7th in Seattle. Yeah, Prince is down. Can we discuss the injury bug? Why are the Niners always hurt? Is it their stretching routine? Who drank my beer? No, it's not. It's nothing that they're doing. The Niners are not negligent. They're not bad they're just unlucky, man. Everybody in this sport is getting hurt all the time. What's crazy, though, is that the Niners, they've got like season-ending IR appearances being announced on guys that you didn't even know were hurt in the first place. Like, you watch a game, doesn't look like anybody really got hurt. Then on Monday, you're finding out they're going to be done for, season-ending IR, or it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks, or it's crazy. It's easy to see a lot of the injuries. It feels like the 49ers suffer from more unseen injuries than any team in football. That's what's so maddening about it. At least we don't have any season injuries to starters like Slater with the Chargers. Here's the thing. Scott, you're right. And you bring up a point that has gotten a little lost in all of the injury news that we have gotten. The injury news that we have gotten, all of it has come with a return date, not happening to somebody that particularly important. The 49ers for a team that's had a lot of bad luck injuries, have actually had some good luck with them because none of it's been devastating or season ending for the most part. Certainly nobody who really matters has seen their season taken away from them for the most part so far. So that is good. The team that we're looking at right now on this field will look nothing like the team that is playing week 1 in Seattle, and that's the shot in Seattle that they actually got. They're not negligent, Sean. They're not. They're not around there trying to not fix this problem or thinking that there's, there was, I don't know who put it, said that the 49ers don't stretch. What are you, out of your minds? Of course they stretch. Again, when you send a bunch of children into the middle of a highway to go play, don't be surprised when a few get hit by cars. And that's what this is. The 49ers are the children in the middle of the highway. They're going to come back hurt. Sometimes you see the accident and you totally get it. What's crazy about the 49ers is there are a whole bunch of kids who come back and then you didn't see the car hit them, but they're hurt for some reason anyway. And that's unfortunate. Barry wants to know, what cocktail are we drinking? Little Manhattan here, Barry. Little Manhattan, thank you for asking. Again, Who Drank My Beer says, sorry, I love all your Niner content creators, as you should. Wonder if any starters kicked off today. No, Barry, you didn't have anybody out there that mattered. And we got Brett, who says, thank you for the top-notch commentary, Damon. Brett, thank you very much for a generous super. I appreciate it. Again, how many have we got over here? We are 23 super shy. Well, not a lot of time left to get those in. 23 super shy from going Club Plus the rest of the show. That was my promise. Since we were drinking all show, I didn't think taking a bottle poll would be very much incentive. So I said, we will go to Club Plus if we get 50 supers. Hit like and subscribe if you would, please. Memberships are available if you're interested in such a thing. Merch is available if you're interested in such a thing. But what I'm really interested in you doing is hitting subscribe and being here throughout the regular season. We're going to go live, do live watch stream parties through every 49ers game this year. We are going to be on live at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, West Coast, pretty much every day this year, this football season. And Kruger and I are back for wake-ups at 9 a.m. on Mondays and Fridays, or the day after the 49ers play, which means Sunday, August 24th, 9 a.m. West Coast, noon East Coast. Kruger and I are going to be back doing a wake-up on Sunday morning. Here's Beyonce again, pouring the diamonds into the laundromat. You got a bald chick looking at her. Beyonce just showing off mad ass and titties as she puts jeans into the washer. By the way, you don't need to put one jeans into the 20-pound loader. My grandparents own laundromats. You do not need to spend $6 on one pair of jeans in a 20-pound washing machine. But again, Beyonce doesn't hang out in laundromats. She doesn't know. Stephanie says, Mordecai is hurt. That's not good. I feel bad for him, but Mordecai's not on the team when it matters. So that doesn't matter. Oh, what are you going to do? We're going to miss your backup quarterback. No, you're not. Your backup quarterback is Mac Jones. Otis has seen enough, by the way. That really is a hot Beyonce commercial, right? No, so sorry. Sam's is no longer a sponsor. They did a season with us. We sure appreciate it. I'm always going to love Sam's Chowder House. But no, they were one and done. Damon's clearly a curse. Greenlaw got hurt running onto the field of the Super Bowl. And just like that, the game was taken from us. But it's not a curse born out of negligence. It's just bad luck. And yeah, maybe you are cursed a little. I don't know. I'm not here to argue with you. Bill M says, I had my first Ikes the other day. The Damon, not bad at all, but I thought it might be a bit too expensive. I turned it into 2 meal. All I can tell you is that the price of food's gone up everywhere. And it's the same thing at Ike's. And I hear you. And I am the most expensive sandwich on the menu. I am one of them. So I'm as expensive an option as you're going to find there. I see E40, by the way. He's eating like a plate of little nachos or something. He's snacking on something. E40 having a nice day. But thank you, Bill M, for supporting me, supporting my sponsor. And all I can tell you is you can go find a sandwich for anything under $17 anywhere. It's buy it. Making me a bedtime Manhattan, my man Barry. Oh, dude. Could be a fun night for you and Mary then. Get a couple islands of Manhattan in for you. Barry says, again, there must be a reason for the consistent injuries. I don't believe in bad luck. Look, they've done the bring in new trainers routine. They've done it. This isn't like somebody who doesn't know what they're doing is in charge of the situation, and that's why the situation never gets better. That's not what we're looking at. Jamie, Damon, what's your favorite Godzilla movie? Have you seen Godzilla? What is it? Zero plus one? Or what? It's the latest one. The latest Godzilla movie is one of the most hardcore creature features you'll ever going to watch. It's legit. 0 plus 1 minus plus 1, something like that. Chicago Jason says, Damon, hopefully the Hunting Wives is as entertaining as you said. I'm turning it on. Here's the thing. You're going to watch a few scenes in that and you're going to get turned on. Hunting Wives is a whole bunch of Texas MAGA lesbians hunting, and it's just all the drama that comes with it. It's something else. It's a trashy, fun Netflix show. Enjoy it at your own risk. Jesus, what the fuck was that? What did I miss? I just saw a Charger come off the field on 2nd and 5. Did I miss? Here's the thing. I haven't been paying much attention to this game since halftime. I'll be totally honest with you. What do we got here? Interception. Threw it right to him. Oh, my God. Could not, in your entire life, you will not have a more delivered, might as well have walked it up to the guy in another uniform and handed him the ball. Oh, my gosh. Robinson makes the play. Well, I mean, I don't even know if you can get credit for making that interception. That is how hand-delivered to Curtis Robinson that ball was. Look at this. Look at this replay. Curtis Robinson just looking, spying. Boom! Threw it right to him. Oh, my God. Taylor Heineke, what are you doing? Or no, excuse me, is it Ugluglia? Look at it this way. That pass is pronounced Ugluglia. There you go. 49ers move way in front. Hold on. Oh, we get a Jake Moody point after touchdown. You ready for a little Jake Moody point after touchdown? You ready? Here it comes, baby. Hold on. Do I dare make it 23-16? I'm going to do it. I'm going to assume Jake Moody hits this point after. Never a good idea. 49ers 23, Chargers 16. If Jake Moody can do the job, he missed his first point after touchdown earlier in this game. Not exactly swirling winds, not exactly adverse conditions. Jake Moody, he goes right down the middle. I still don't know if I trust him. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. But okay, it is 23-16, 49ers over the Chargers. Oh, the humiliation for Jim Harbaugh and Trey Lance must be profound. Or not at all. First booze, then cheers. Yeah, that's how it works. Damon, who is your favorite high-hitting defensive 49er from the last 20 years? I think you mean hard-hitting. Without a doubt, it was Navarro Bowman. I thought Patrick Willis was an easy to identify, no doubt about it, Hall of Famer. Every time you watched him play, Patrick Willis was very, very special. But the more you watched, I started reaching the conclusion that there's only one dude in this league that might be better than Patrick Willis, and it's Navarro Bowman, and that's why the two of them were such just shop wreckers. I loved Bowman. I love Navarro Bowman. He is Navarro Bowman or Justin Smith has been my favorite defensive 49er. I would say Fred Warner is not too far away. I've always been a linebacker guy. A football guy. I'm a linebacker guy. I'm doing great, SGA Sports Talk. Thank you so much for being here. Always good to see you, brother. Bowman was a badass, an injury. When he got bent backwards, it haunts me to this. Oh, it was tough to watch, man. Imagine how much that must have hurt being on the bottom of the pile. By the way, look at Nick Martin and just how jacked he is. Look at Nick Martin's pipes. He's going to be special. I really hope I'm right about that. Was that Sebastian Valdez who just ran that bad boy down, started humping the ground? No, it wasn't. It was Gibson, 56. I thought I saw double nickels there. I thought it was 55. Gibson just put a couple ground pumps on that tackle. Wait do you see this? Hold on. We're going to see the replay. I bet you they cut the replay before he goes to the hip thrusts. There it is. Boom. he ground humping. 2nd and 12. Oh, the Chargers got to make something happen. Oh, my goodness. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and long. Goldie says, Kyle isn't calling plays. I mean, geez, what are people ripping on Kyle because they don't like? First of all, no one's game prepping for either opponent. Like this, you can't really look at this and say, I know the feeling of the upcoming season. You can't watch preseason football through anything other than the prism of individual growth and fit on the team. This cannot be a referendum about Kyle, the coach. He's not even calling plays. Thank you. Damon, Willis was fundamental. Oh, he was, I think they called Tim Duncan the big fundamental. Patrick Willis was fundamental too, no doubt. Navarro gave 110%, but not better than Pat. You're crazy. Dude, for a minute there, I really thought there's only one guy in this league who scares me more than Patrick Willis, and it's still Navarro Bowman, too. Oh, there's Valdez. Valdez making plays, putting pressure on quarterbacks. That's how you make the team, young man. Sebastian Valdez. I've been telling you about him since minicamp. I think I'm going to be right about him. Nick Martin. Oh, my God. Nick Martin again. There he is, 45. Willis was one of one. He really was, Goldie. But, yeah, Nick Martin. Here we go. Dante Whitner was fun, too. Yes, he was. Marion, I need something to binge stream Hunting Wives. Start with Hunting Wives. It's so trashy, but it's entertaining. It really is. Junior Bergen going to get another chance to make this team, and he does catch the fair kick this time, the fair catch. But yeah, Junior Bergen with Sky Moore now in the mix. I don't know if you're on this roster, brother. Kenny's like, oh, I think we got this in the bag. Oh yeah, this is good. That was humping. Thank you, Facepalm. Fine coming. Yeah, I think so. Damon, I'm 6 minutes in and we have boobies on the Hunting Wives. What am I watching? Yeah. And it's the girl from The Watchmen who played Silk Spectre in the yellow tight suit. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful in this too. 2 pumps equals legal, says Dan Bow 88. Yeah, maybe if it was a third pump, there might have been like a 2-game suspension, but 2 pumps is fine. Again, Michael saying 2 pumps, fine. You got me humping day and night, baby. There we go. We all agree. 3 humps and 3 pumps would be a flag. 2, you're okay. It's like that Key and Peele sketch where he's down looking like staring at the bulge like this. He's staring at the guy's jock and then just moves a little and he blows the whistle. Willis was better than Ray. I just said it. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Willis was better than just about anybody who's ever played the position. Oh, by the way, here's the wife upstairs watching. So the kids are in bed. Jillian wants you to know Hunting Wives. It is officially a wonderfully trashy show. Wonderfully trashy show. Jillian.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. See, look at all the water I got here. I got so much. I'm just drinking booze. I'm not even touching these waters.
Oh, well, I thought you might need some water.
Thank you very much. Oh, so by the way, Chicago Jason, who just started watching Hunting Wives, says, Jillian, what am I watching?
I know. I said, just trust me. Just keep watching. Go with it. Like, it's fun.
It's
ridiculous.
Do you like the hot lesbian action?
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I don't know.
She went to Cal. She gets it.
It's the chick from 27 Dresses who like we all wanted to hate, but like she now has she's like a MAGA wife gone wrong. It's great.
It's fun. It's fun. It's trashy. You're gonna like it.
You know what I had realization? It's like what was the Kevin Spacey political thing he did?
House of Cards.
House of Cards. It's like House of Cards crossed with Housewives.
Okay, no.
Crossed with like a murder mystery.
Okay, so it's a lot of that, but it's not House of Cards at all. House of Cards was an A++++++. This is a C- that gets bumped up to a B- because it's got tits in it.
No, I don't know. Hey,
wait a minute. Wait. We have happenings. I got a celebratory 49er. Surratt is excited. He's made some tackles tonight. What do we got? We got another special teams blunder here. Charger, punt returner, hit him in the face mask. In the face mask. Look at that. Surratt jumps all over it. This is one of the greatest football games I've ever watched in my life. I'll never forget this game. Will you ever forget this game?
I will 100% forget this game, but I won't forget Hunting Wives.
Hunting Wives.
Cheers.
Not like House of Cards.
Go Plusers.
But fun.
All in your perspective.
Not
Your
like House
wives
of
will
Cards.
love it.
Your wives will love it. Your girlfriends will love it. Your wives' girlfriends will totally love it. Keyshawn Vaughn in the game. There you go. There, Mary just said, tell Jillian that I need to catch up. There you go. Oh, how about this? Mary's already watching. There you go. These women know. These women know that there's like something hot and spicy in the world of womanhood, and they all flock to it. So there you go, Barry. Thanks to you and Mary for all the supers. Thanks to everyone for the supers. Damon, you are like sick. You're only doing a live stream on the third preseason game. You are the only one doing a live stream. Yeah, why else would anybody do this? This is as disposable a media moment as available. But what the hell else am I doing here on a Sunday night? Oh my God, we got a wide open touchdown. Wide open touchdown. We got Mordecai. We got Tyreek Owens. Terrell Owens' kid from Gus Bradley's kid. And that's a touchdown. Tariq Owens. How about that? Come on, that's great. I hope I hope T.O. was watching and feels good about that. Come on. Carter Bradley, perfect ball. Owens, Dust's purchase. I mean, catch part 2. Excuse me, I know it was T.O. who was catch part 2. This is catch part 3. It's about to be 30-16 after Jake Moody, who is, who's got more confidence in the world than Jake Moody at this point, right? There it is. The score bug you needed to give you the score you weren't aware of. Tariq Owens, a 22-yard touchdown reception, the first of his career. I'm surprised T.O.'s not already down on the field dapping up his boy. By the way, that's got to be awesome. Like, you could be a Hall of Fame wide receiver all you want to be, but once you see your son catch his first NFL touchdown, that's got to be so exciting. Oh, there's no doubt about it. There's no special teams gunner in the world who can keep up with me out kicking my coverage. Look at T.O. Chef A wants to know, everybody safe? Everyone okay? Everyone feeling good? I hope you're safe. That was the nepotism touchdown. Got Gus Bradley's kid throwing to T.O.'s kid. 3:12 remaining in a game that can't end fast enough. Oh, it's T.O.2, baby. Without a doubt. I mean, you probably won't even be able to differentiate one from the other. Yeah, Steve, he's going back to the practice squad. He's going back to the practice squad, but he's going to go there with a little bit of confidence. That's nice. $30-16. I'm happy to tell you that I don't know what the spread was in this game. I can only assume the Niners are now covering it. Remember, it should be 31-16, but, Moody. All right, we got a quarterback running way too much with the football right now. Somebody do something about that. Stop going out of bounds. Stop stopping the clock. By the way, the generic user wants you all to know that Jake Moody is more than a great ball player. He is a great American. Hey, I don't even need him to be a good person. I just need him to be a great kicker. Jillian thinks that she is solely responsible, this and all the lesbian cutaway scenes in Hunting Wives, for the comeback. Damon, catch 3 was Vernon Davis. I don't think that got official catch 3 designation. Sorry. Larry, he's just had it with preseason. Time to do shrooms. Look at it this way. If you're going for your first munch at 8:42 p.m., that means you're getting into them a little late in the day. But I it's a Saturday night. Go nuts. Another flag before the 2-minute warning. This is one going on Saran Neal. Again, Saran Neal was brought in to play special teams. We won't see him in the secondary very much, but he's going to have to be out there a little bit, so you don't want to see him make any mistakes right here. Damon, who you got, Roger Craig or Gore? Roger Craig. I mean, look, I love Frank Gore. Frank Gore was as reliable as a ticking grandfather clock. But at no point in time was Frank Gore like the best in the position in the league. Even though Roger has not made the Hall of Fame, for a minute there he was. Again, 1,000. This was unprecedented shit that he did. He was so special. Roger Craig not being a Hall of Famer is just wrong. Chicago Jason wants Jillian to know he's here for all of it. The Niners, the hunting wives, the titties, everything. Thank you. It's funny, he says Gore all day. Come on. No, I would go Craig. I would go Roger Craig. And I love Frank Gore. Thang Dang just wants everyone to know whenever we've got a winning preseason record, we usually end up with a losing season. I mean, you can't worry about it. That's not one of those, let's correlate that. Mike Singletary would go undefeated in the preseason. So that's all you need to know. Mike Singletary is far and away the single worst head coach in the history of this organization. He was worse than Chip Kelly. He was worse than Jim Tomsula. He's the worst head coach I've ever covered. And it kills me to say that about Mike Singletary. He's my favorite football player of all time. My favorite Chicago Bear of all time, not named Walter Payton. But he stunk. Hey, Damon, you should flip over the Raiders game after this one ends and just keep streaming. Look at Jillian. Maybe we should do a Hunting Wives Plus collaboration. Just, buy a gun and become a lesbian. Maybe the Plus could do that. Jedi says, thanks, CB. Watching games with you is fun. You should do it more often. See ya. Well, hey, have a great night tonight. Thank you for being here. And we will be doing in-stream watch parties every single game this year. We need a Bane intervention before the night is over. I'm not Bane. I am not Sports Bane. We've been over this. Don't confuse that. Thank you. Maybe Sports Bane needs to give members a special preseason wish or prayer that only members will receive. So again, maybe become a member, maybe pick up a little merch, maybe hit like and subscribe. What? Damon, only Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton in the history of the NFL have more yards than 16,000 rushing yards. I don't care. I don't care. I am taking Roger Craig over Frank Gore, and I'm taking Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton over Frank Gore. That's just the way it goes. Kevin Wood, who's now been a member for 20 months. Man, that's nearly 2 years. Thank you very much, Kevin. He says, more important stat, there's only been 2 seasons Kyle Shanahan quarterbacks have started 16 games, and they made the Super Bowl both years. Niners just need to be healthy. I mean, it's staggering how you can directly correlate Niner postseason appearances and a healthy roster and Niners miss the playoffs and an injured roster. It's literally 1 for 1 across the board, basically, since Shanahan has taken over. Nothing more important than that health, baby. A super from Anthony. Thank you very much. He dropped a super sticker. It's a little bouncing, goofy guy. Mike wants to know, Gore, Craig, or Waters? I'm taking Roger Craig over all of them. I'm taking Roger Craig is the single greatest 49er running back of all time. With all due respect to Ricky Waters and Frank Gore and Joe the Jet Perry, who, played in a world of football that I wasn't even around to watch. But I watched Roger Craig, and believe me, he was incredible. He was Thurman Thomas before Thurman Thomas. He was Neil Anderson before Neil Anderson. The guy was incredible. Now, Anthony says Barry Sanders, too. Now, look, if you're talking about the single greatest, most electric, impossible to tackle running back of all time, I mean, growing up a Bears fan, I want to tell you everything I possibly can about Walter Payton. You put Barry Sanders behind the offensive line that Emmitt Smith had in Dallas, Barry Sanders would have rushed for 20,000 fucking yards. That's who he was. Barry Sanders is in it like a class photo of one. He really is. And there's been a lot of great running backs, but Barry Sanders, to me, what made him one of the greatest of all time is that he's literally one of the greatest of all time on one of the worst franchises of all time, who basically never really got it right around him. Yeah, 1 or 2 good Scott Mitchell, Wayne Fonts years, but it was always a disaster in Detroit. They couldn't put 3 good years of football together, not never. And this is where it comes to. And I'm the biggest Frank Gore guy there is. Like, I don't want to say anything negative about Frank, but yeah, longevity merchant. He was always very, very good. I don't know if he was always great. You would take CMC over Gore? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Christian McCaffrey over Frank Gore? Yes, I would. I mean, here's the thing. No matter who you take in any of the conversation that we just had, you got a hell of a running back. Like you got a monster. Jay Mill says, I hate the people who try to prop windbag Harbaugh up. It was criminal for him to not hand that ball to Frank Gore in that Super Bowl. I agree. You got to give that ball to Frank. But that wasn't criminal. What is criminal is the fact that he cheated his way to a national championship at Michigan, and now he gets to live in an NFL world where it doesn't affect him at all. He's got a 10-year show cause and never going to coach in college again. Jim Harbaugh claims to be a man of integrity. I'm going to tell you, he's one of the biggest cheaters there is. Touchdown, Chargers. Again, I'm not going to criticize the secondary. I don't even care about blown coverages at this point. I figure if you're playing in this game right now, the chances of you surviving Tuesday cut down day probably aren't great. There's a little miscommunication everywhere. It looks like Mahoney got lost. That's all right. I don't care anymore. I'll tell you what we're not going to be doing here. We're not going to be going over final box scores. We're not going to be sitting around and waxing poetic about what we just learned. We'll be doing all of that tomorrow morning, as a matter of fact. Yours truly, Larry Krueger. It's Wake Up, and I hope you plan on coming on by. Let me adjust this now because it is a 7-point game. Oh, my God. The drama. It is real. 49ers 30, Chargers 23, 61 seconds remaining in the game. Are the Chargers going to declare an onside kick? Brant Boyer is getting this team's hands team ready for it. By the way, I will say, if you are on this hands team right now, you are cut on Tuesday. So good luck with that. Oh, no, Jalen Graham's out there. He'll probably be on the team. Sky Moore is going to be on the team, I think. Derek Canteen's going to have trouble making it. Yeah, not a lot of guys who are out on that hands team right now have a shot at making this roster, but a couple of them do. I'm going to finish this, and then we're going to finish this damn show. Nothing left to do now but eat a couple of cherries. David Roby. He's got nothing to say. Just wants to put $2 in the ganja jar. Thank you, David. Huge fan of your uncle there, Robbie Roby. Reggie Roby. Was it Reggie Roby? Former punter. Either way, David, thank you so very much. 39 supers, 39 super chats officially have come. This was stickers too. I know you might be looking at a different number, but we're 11 away, and I don't think we're going to make it because there's only 1 minute and 1 second left in this game. Hands team gets the job done in the history of special teams plays. Never in your life will you watch one more dramatic than that. Oh, my God. What a moment. We were all there to see it. Now, here's the question. If you're the 49ers, do you just take a knee and say, Jake Tongas, you are a hero? Do you just take a knee, or do you actually try to run a play? And in a minute here, get in a minute's worth of work? No, Kyle's seen enough. He's like, all these fucking guys are cut. Take a knee. Let's go home. There it is. The 49ers have beaten the Los Angeles Chargers in the third and final preseason tilt out there. It could not have ended any faster. Thank God it did. This is Bill M coming in with a little super sticker. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it as always. Barry again for the jar. Boop. Thank you very much to Barry and Mary. Enjoy your MAGA lesbian show, The Hunting Wives. I know you will. And again, my only ask is for you to please hit like and subscribe. I want to get to 50,000 subs by the bye week. We're going to have to get aggressive to get there together. And as far as I'm concerned, I want you to take ownership of this too. Tell a friend, a neighbor, a 49er fan, a football fan, someone who likes to hang out with one of the coolest groups of people on the internet, and that is this chat room. What a cool group of people we got coming together week after week, day after day, live stream after live stream, show after show. It's awesome to have the regulars in here. I feel like we are all friends now because we are. It is awesome to have all these new folks in here. I know a lot of the regulars who are here every day to watching every show, they're still not even subscribers. So go ahead, hit like and subscribe and notify and get all of the marinated cherries that you possibly can. Enjoy those. It's a part of life. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my children for bringing me cocktails. Thank you to my wife for bringing me cocktails. And look at this. 1 glass of water that I hardly sipped out of. Ozzy brought another glass of water I hardly sipped out of. Jillian brought a third glass of water I hardly sipped out of. And I spent 3 hours and 25 minutes drinking 2 cocktails, and I feel great about the whole thing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Be back for Wake Up at 9 a.m. West Coast, noon East Coast. And in the meantime, thank you, football gods, for getting us through this preseason.
Oy, oy, oy!
And now that preseason is over, it is officially time for
Maximum
Oh, yeah, baby. It begins for real in earnest. We are counting down days to the regular season opener in Seattle, and we start doing that on Sunday morning's Wake Up. Hopefully, we'll see you back for breakfast or brunch on Sunday. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. And please do remember that sports don't build character, they reveal it. And like that, I'm not going over a box score of a third preseason game. You're out of your minds. He's gone.